Cool. Cool. What up, everyone? We are getting ready to get our races started. Just getting started now. You know the drill. Share the room. We have some giveaways. We'll be sending the link out to a bunch of projects right now. We'll get the races started in about 10, 15 minutes and talk a little bit until then. But if you could share the room, like I said, $50. 5 people get $10 each just for sharing the room, tagging 2 friends. But what's up, Max? And we got Infinity here too. The legend dev himself decided he would grace us with his presence on stage today. How are you doing, Infinity? Like the PFP.
Hey guys, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, Infinity.
Hey, look at that. You got Max happy. Max is not pessimistic for once at the start of a stream. That's a good sign.
No.
Or bad sign for the market. Yeah, Max, how you doing? Bear market still?
Bear market. Oh yeah. This is dead cat bounce, people. We're going into new lows. No, I'm actually I'm feeling good. Seems like China and America making their deals and whatnot, and it just overall looks pretty decent and pretty bullish. So let's hope it continues. Long may it continue.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. We can maybe talk about that a little bit. I see there's back and forth with all the tariff drama and everything, and it's interesting because I was here. I was in China mainland last year while Trump was, running for president, and I was surprised to meet a lot of Chinese people here that seemed to like Trump and would talk about Trump in a positive light. And I was always a little curious because I had a really strong feeling if Trump was elected, it wouldn't, look good for China initially. But I don't know. I was always trying to figure out why they really liked him, even though he does seem to have policies that are anti-China at times. But they do seem to respect businessmen, and it seems I don't think they knew it was coming, but it does seem like that the dust is hopefully settling a little bit over the past few months. Whether or not that was a strategy or just ineptitude, time will tell. But it does seem like hopefully things are starting to settle down a little bit. And the markets are doing good. We are seeing a little bit of decoupling with Bitcoin from the traditional market. These are all some slightly bullish signals coming into crypto now. And obviously we saw ETH had a crazy run this week. It looks to be, I think it broke through some a certain level here. So I think it's a new support, and we can be looking to the upside, hopefully. Not financial advice, but this is it's definitely better now than it was 3 months ago, I'd say.
It's better now than it was a week ago.
Yeah, and it moves quick. That's what crypto does. It only takes, breaking one trend line, and everything was off to the races.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a fantastic base season, and I'm hoping for some chart movement on most of the charts, and just it would be nice to have a good 2-3 months of green and up only, or at least majority up only, because the entire space just gets really depressing, and they argue with each other, and everyone's which is kind of why I like being on base, to be honest, because despite all of that and all the kind of negativity that a down chart brings, and the loss of value of your portfolio, what's nice about base is the builders work together, and you've got spaces going, and you've got little Hot Wheels races going, and so it's not a bad place to be in the bear market. But on a positive note, it does look good, and very happy about that, and hopefully a couple months of that would be amazing.
Yep. And right now, so I'm a little quiet. I'm going to be sending this out. I recommend everyone sends out the link, but we're also doing our part, sending out the stage link to all of our connections as well. Always love it when other projects show up. We have I know Based USA, we got Doomer, we got Doms, a lot of OG based projects racing today. So make sure if you're part of any of those groups, tag those communities as well in your share. And like I said, share it, tag 2 friends, and you're in the running to get a $10 giveaway. 5 people will get $10 today. So appreciate it if you share, especially being Mother's Day. I know. Again, shout out to the mothers. Actually, start there. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. If if you watch this on the side while going out and hang out with your family, that'd be cool. But we understand if you got to hang out with the family, can't make it today. But anyone here, appreciate you guys showing up and share the room with people out there that like Hot Wheels, or maybe whose mothers like Hot Wheels, and we'll join the fun. Yeah, we haven't had too many.
Also, you can bet.
Yeah, we haven't had too many women show up to play yet, so that would be cool if we got a mother or a female to show up and represent on Mother's Day.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Sweet. So I've been so we were just talking a little bit. Those that can see my backgrounds, I'm actually in China now, in Chengdu, mainland China. So very interesting time, I think, to be American in China. So I'm looking forward to meeting some locals and hearing how how things are going out here, and if they still like Trump after I talked to them 6 months ago. We'll see if the story's changed at all. But yeah, really cool to be traveling and able to do all this stuff with going to different crypto events. And we'll be in Hong Kong in a few days for meeting up with some more crypto people out there. But yeah, enjoying the travel scene. I know Infinity is going to be traveling soon too.
Yeah, I'm off to China for a couple weeks.
Travel a lot. Where are you going?
I'm going to China as well.
To China? Oh, cool.
2 weeks. Traveling a lot of the country. Well, it's a big place, but 4 or 5 destinations in that 2-week space.
Nice.
Yeah, we're hoping. I'm
cool.
hoping to meet up with you. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's funny. It reminds me when I lived in Australia for a year back in the day, and people would be like, "Hey, I'm going to Australia. I'll see you." And I'm like, "No, you're not. I live in Perth. You're not." I was in Perth. They're like, "Oh, I'm going to Australia." No one goes to Perth when they go visit Australia. And it happened like at least 2 or 3 friends. Like, "Hey, I'm going to Australia. I'm going to see you." I'm like, "No, you're not gonna make it." So very similarly, China's so big. I believe you're going to Shanghai, and I've never been to Shanghai yet. But we're definitely going to try to get out there and come see you, Infinity.
Yeah, I'm landing in Shanghai, but I'm there for only 2.5 days, and then I think I go to Chongqing after that. But I'm going to send you the dates just in case.
So do you speak any Mandarin yet? Have you picked it up?
No.
Do you want to share? Let's share some words. I just learned how to say boss. Oh, dang it. I hope I get these right. Okay, I know how to say, like when someone's a badass, you call them a newbie. And I remember this because it sounds very similar to like a newbie in like games or whatever. Like newbie means, and technically I think it translates to cow vagina. I don't know if I can say this. We're going cow pussy. That's actually what it means, but that means you're calling them a badass. So you go, oh, newbie.
So did you mean like the badass?
That doesn't sound very badass.
The bad version,
right? Yeah. Yeah, not badass, say badass, something else. But yeah, so I thought that was a funny one. So that's some slang you can learn right there. If you call someone that, they might give you a look like, well, how does he know that? You hear that a lot in crypto, right? Crypto always, you get the degen words in crypto. I just learned boss. I say boss. I just had to hear it again. I don't want to mess it up. And my translator's asleep right now. But I'll share some words when I see you out here.
All right. Yeah, my Chinese is terrible, but I'm gonna start going to lessons when I get back. Got a tutor lined up.
Really? Okay, we need to let's coordinate a little bit with that, because my girlfriend's bought me Mandarin lessons like 3 years ago when we first met. She bought me this online course, and I've yet to take it. But I've been planning to. So I think it'd be great timing if we both like started picking it up and learning at the same time. We could practice.
Yep. Yeah, and in 6 months' time, we'll be communicating in the main AOIB telegram in Chinese.
That would be awesome.
Oh no,
That
that's
would be
another
awesome.
story. No way, I will never learn to type that. I don't even want to
Yeah,
try
so
learning to use that keyboard. Every time I see them use that keyboard, it blows my mind. They have to switch back and forth to type it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be learning to type anytime soon. Oh yeah, Mo's saying it's Mother's Day. So Based USA saying it's Mother's Day. Of course, we got to give them the love. Yeah, yeah. Mothers come first. I'll say, mothers come first.
For sure. Yeah, I didn't actually think it was. I didn't think about the dates when I scheduled Sunday. Consistency is our motto.
Yeah, definitely. And I do like these Sundays and this timing. So I think it's just today might be a little bit slow, of course, for the Mother's Day, but I do like this timing. And I will announce, when we start the season, we'll have a new schedule lined up. So we'll have I think this time does work pretty well for anyone that's
Yeah.
in Europe, like we're saying, and for me when I'm out here in China.
Yeah, on the East Coast, it's like 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. So if you're not doing anything, it's a pretty good time to be doing something like this.
Yep. Let me make sure if you guys are just joining the room, make sure you're sharing. When these live streams go live, because they're live streams, we can't share the link ahead of time. So it really helps us when you share as soon as it goes live, share that live link so we can get some more views on this. Tag 2 friends, and that's all it takes to be entered to win $10. Here, I'll share it to the. Oh yeah, we've been making lots of friends through poker recently. Been linking up with the Goldfish community. They also do a lot of gambling. They've been showing up lately, which is great. We had a pretty big poker game on Friday with the Rooster crew, the Aftermath East crew, and then Green Visor gang, a bunch of poker groups. So we're going to be also applying this betting DApp to a few other sports, esports, poker, all of that stuff as well.
Well, I don't. You saw that that simulator I sent you.
Yeah.
I think it's called iRide or iDrive or something.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
It's like a Gran Turismo. It's insane. I mean, it's so in depth and it's so like it's actually a massive community of people that are playing it. So that could be an option, something like that, or Gran Turismo, where it's just on their Xbox and we're racing. That would be cool. In addition to the Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I was talking to Rex, Space Buster, about that. I think he's definitely interested in kind of co-hosting that type of event. I think it'd be perfect for what he does as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's real cars. You can customize them, so I can set up all of our meme cars in the game, and you can also race against the AI. So if it was just me and you there, then one of us would be like the horse driver, and people can kind of bet on us or on the competition. So there's lots of options actually. It does look. I think it would also matter which game we choose, because kind of accessibility. People need to download the game, and then you need to have like for the better experience, you need to have a steering wheel connection remote thing. What are they called? Joystick steering wheel thing. So you're not messing around. It's pretty serious.
Yeah, you have to get some pros. I have some friends that love that stuff. I'll have to hit them up. Yeah, I think I got someone I can call up. That's what we kind of want with these events, is every project to be represented by someone. Because we're not all good at, like, I'm not the best driver myself, but I know someone that can do it. So I think it'd be fun to set up a competition where everyone has like a champion that represents their project.
Yeah, or you sell seats, so people in public who actually maybe play the game that we don't know about, and have them buy a seat or two, and they can compete as well. So that could be an option.
Yeah.
Should we get going? Do you think?
Yep. Sounds good. I just sent this out. I DM'd like 10 people, so I'm thinking hopefully. I know it is Mother's Day, but usually if I DM 10 people, I get 1 or 2. So We should have a few more showing
No
up
worries.
throughout the event today.
Okay, so we'll start when that timer runs down.
I just
And
need
I'll
people to bet
introduce our
against.
first 4 cars.
Yeah, so Goldfish is great. He's betting a lot. So that was fun. I need to. Who's betting here? So yeah, make sure if you guys are watching now, share with your friends that like to bet or like to make money because I've been doing terrible at betting lately, and there's some good opportunity and good odds, and you only need like 25 cents in order to play. Very, very inexpensive to make bets on these, and it makes the game much more exciting. Like anything, at least for me, I don't really like watching sports or anything unless I have a little bit of skin in the game. I think that's the one benefit, value add that gambling has. You know, shouldn't do it to try to make a living out of it, but I think it can make a lot of things more entertaining. Predictions. I
Oh,
love.
it's certainly a lot more fun when you got skin in the game.
Yeah, I just like predictions too. So we're big on prediction markets. Like just today, when our plane stopped on the tracks in the middle of the runway, I made a prediction, and that was just making that 2 hours of sitting on the runway more exciting because it's like, well, I made a prediction, I got it right. Had I had money and I was betting with a friend, then it would have been even more fun, right? So even sitting around on a tarmac can be more entertaining if you put some money or some kind of bet on it.
So the first car for tonight is from our friends at Based USA, and this is the vehicle they're driving. Very American, I feel.
Yeah.
70 Pontiac Firebird.
Oh, the open engine block. I always loved those cars. When I collected back in the day, I loved the open engine block cars. They were some of my favorites.
And then we have our friends from Base Monsters, and they did really well in the last season, so their car is pretty fast. If you're going to be betting,
has that always
that's a good
been their
one to
logo?
look at.
I really like it. That's a super cute character now. I didn't remember them having cute little characters.
There's they have like a bunch of different characters on there. You can see some of them on the car here. So they made us a character. You see that thing on the side, this 3-eyed or 4-eyed monster thing?
Yeah.
That is called Tread Iron. And he's specifically made for Base Racer.
Oh, heck yeah.
And that's Jesse on the side there. And then...
I haven't talked to Base Monsters in a long time. It'd be great to have them on.
So that's a Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. And then next up we have... where are they? Doms. And they are in music, so they produce music and they have documentary content and NFTs. And they are driving a
Yeah,
Porsche.
there's been a lot of good music. There's been a lot of good music projects. I'm seeing a lot of people are dabbling with the meme music. Would love to hear what they have coming out.
Yeah, I should actually look more into the project. They seem really cool. Right, next up, our fourth contestant for tonight is the chaps from Peapods.
Peapods. I didn't even message them yet. I'll send that to them too.
And they are driving also a very fast car, also did very well in the last season. So this is an Acura Integra. All right, so our positions tonight. We have Base Monsters with the pink dot, front left. We have Peapods with the orange dot, top right. Then Base USA, bottom left with the yellow, and Dom's bottom right with the white dot.
Okay, and give us a couple minutes. I want to bet. Yeah. Let's see, because I'll bet full race first.
Yeah, I'll put one down too.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I have someone to play against. So it's not just me against Max, the house. Let me see. I'm getting it up right now. So everyone, take a look. And yeah, Max, give us the deets. You said Beam On. Okay, all those Lambo-looking cars are generally pretty fast. So
Cap, do you want to
definitely
show
looking at maybe. Yeah, I'll share it in a second.
The two in the front are pretty fast. So Base Monsters on the left with a pink dot. That's the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. And then Peapods with the orange, that's on the right in the front, and that's a Acura. Base USA back left with the yellow, and Doms with the white dot, orange Porsche.
Okay. Since it's me and Infinity, let's talk it out first. I think. I think it's gonna be one of the front two cars. Don't put the betting timer yet. It's gonna scare me. Give it a minute. Do you want base monsters or do you want pea pods, Infinity? Because you only get to pick one for the full race.
I'm gonna go pea pods. I'll bet on that $1. For
Okay,
is this, yeah, whole race or lap one?
For the whole race. For the whole race, yeah. Because you only get to put one for the whole race, and you put multiple on the laps. So I'm gonna do.
I'm stepping away for a sec.
I'm gonna do Beamon for. If you're only doing $1, then I'll just do $2 on Beamon. And to anyone here, I see we only have 50 or so people on the stream right now. Please just share the room. Get a couple other people, especially if anyone likes to bet or likes free money, because all they got to do is tag 2 friends, share the room, and we're gonna be giving away $10 to 5 people, and there's probably only about 5 people that have shared the room. So an easy $10. Just share this live stream, tag 2 friends, and then if you want to go bet, we're betting $2, $3 per race per lap even. All you got to do is bet 25 cents and you can get a 10x on your money. So that's on this first one here. As you can see, I just placed bet on base monsters for the full race, but I want to bet on the lap now. And I saw base monsters and Peapods in the front. I'll do a little bit on base monsters for the lap as well. And then I like to usually do 2 lap bets or two different cars. So I'll also pick one in the back here. Just in case you usually get better odds, someone in the back wins. I'll put, I remember Dom's being pretty good. I'll bet, just to show you what minimum looks like, I'm going to do minimum is 25 cents. 25 cents minimum on Dom's here. So for lap, I bet now $1.25 on the lap and $2 on the race. And I think Infinity's jumped in with a couple bucks in here too. So yeah, if you want to play, you can actually see everyone placing the bets right here on the left-hand side. And you can see the live bets as well. That'll pop up in a second here once we start that first lap. But yeah, you go to baseracer.bet in order to play. And if you need AYB, you can get it right in the top left. Uses an aggregator, super easy. And like I said, you only need a couple bucks AYB to play. And I'll come back to the stream.
Yeah, Goldfish was getting like 5x's, 6x's, 7x's last week when he was playing.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I mean, honestly, we're doing this we want to have the community have fun and win. We're not trying to make money off of our bets. We're really just trying to give back. So not only can you get the $10 each giveaways, but yeah, you're good chance at winning if you're betting like 25, 50 cents per race.
I'm all set. Dom's race bet, Base USA lap 1, Peapods lap 1.
Nice. I'm gonna close betting
okay,
now.
You went one front, one back. Nice. Yep. And for anyone watching, it's the first lap, first race. We can do 2 races. It's gonna be 8 laps total. So plenty of opportunity over the next hour to place some bets. So if you need a little time, you want to watch, be smart about it. It's kind of like anything. Do your due diligence. Maybe watch the first lap, see which car you like the best, and then you can start betting on them for the next laps.
Okay, bets are closing. I'm going to confirm that. Then we can jump into the first lap. All right, jolly good. Let's do this.
Jolly good. Like that. Oh, the races start and the viewers go up. I like that. Appreciate that share. And look out for our YouTube. We're going to be clipping all these races from now on. You're going to see a lot more shorts. And on YouTube now, you're going to see just the races soon. So, yeah, we're going to be really pushing the YouTube algorithm. I hear even I'm seeing it over the past couple of weeks. They changed their algorithm. And they're pushing a lot of smaller channels. So there should be a lot more viewers soon here. Okay, you got 3 seconds. First lap. And they're off. The Lambo, I imagine, is going to be off to the lead at the merge. But let's see. Oh, Peapod's off to an early start. Peapod's way in front. Looks like they're not going to be contested at the merge here. Okay, we need Peapod's to hit that pebble or slide out somewhere because they are off to a huge start. And Peapod's
Nice.
takes the first lap with no contest. No contest. Everyone gets stuck on that pebble. Peapod's had no trouble making that last turn. Okay, I was like a very kind of easy first lap. Normally we have a lot more bumping and more action, but that Peapod's car just pretty fast in that front lane. It will get rotated to the back, so you're going to see that behind the rest later in the race. But yeah, look at that. No one else finishes. That's 5 points to Peapod's, 0 points to the rest. That's a huge, huge start for Peapod's and Infinity's bet.
So no one else finished, right? Just Peapods. What is there? This
Just
Pebble. I haven't
Peapods.
been here for a few weeks. Is the Pebble?
Oh yeah, we you know what, we if you want to come up with another name for it, it's almost like it's stuck now though because we keep calling it Pebble. But the last turn, there's a little bit of a rock that he puts there, just to add a little craziness to the races. And then the second to last turn, it's a little slippery, so he made the track a little bit more exciting by adding some slip, graphite or something to the second last turn, and then there's a little bit of a rock at the last turn.
So
Makes for some good action and excitement.
sorry, something threw me off there. So our lap winner is Peapod's. Can you all hear music? Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Everything here.
So there's our scoreboard. Let me just declare the winners, and we can move on.
Oh, Infinity gets my $3. Well deserved.
Damn, $3.
I think it was just $1.25. I was $1.25 actually on the lap. But I got $2 in the race, and he's already off to a huge lead for the race.
Yeah, we call you money bags.
Yeah. Well, hey, our
Right.
AYB went up this week. We don't want to talk about it too much, but yeah, it's if you were playing last week and you want some AYB, it's doubled since last week.
Very nice.
So I don't mind betting
5x, 6x, and 7x on Goldfish is good. Just quickly, we've got Based USA top left with the yellow, Base Monsters top right with the pink dot, bottom left with the white dot is DOMs, and bottom right with the orange is Peapods. I'm going to set the timer. There we go.
Okay, I'll share my screen now too. So I'm looking at it. Okay, I'm going to stick with Base Monsters for this lap, and I'll do Base Monsters and DOMs again. I'm going to do my same bet. And it didn't work out well for me last time. And all you got to do is put, like I said, 25 cents. Or click the button. Buttons are easy. Thanks to Infinity. This app is super easy to use. Click the $1 button.
I'm looking forward to the days, to the future where we get high rollers jumping in $100 bets. I'll be there when that happens.
Oh, we will. We absolutely will.
Bets.
As soon as we start the season, as soon as we start the season, I know DGen was down to be a true DGen. DGen was ready to throw like $50, $100 down, I think. So once we have enough people betting, yeah, it'll be really exciting. And then that's why we're also working with a bunch of other groups. Yeah.
What do you think about the idea of what you said, betting with any token?
I love the idea. I started the technical work on it. It's just, yeah, it's gonna come. It's not yet.
No, that would be very cool if we could do that, because DGen was keen to do some collabs where something can be done with the tokens and whatnot. So if we're able to, whenever at some point in the future, do that, I think that would be awesome. If you can come and bet with your own, bet on Based USA with ticker USA would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna set milestones for that. We're gonna have some milestones set up to where if we get X amount of bets per race, then we'll start adding these new features. Because right now, Infinity's got a lot to do. He's a busy man, and he's got
Oh, sure.
a real
Yeah.
life going on vacation next week, which well deserved. But yeah, once we have enough people betting on this, there's definitely a lot more collabs we're working on right now.
Okay, I'm gonna close bets. Is that okay?
Yeah, works for me. I see on
yeah.
X.
All right.
I love the little pop-ups, people commenting. Really appreciate anyone that comments and interacts with the stream. Again, I want to remind everyone we're giving $10 away to 5 people, and there's not many people watching today because it's Mother's Day. So you're pretty much almost guaranteed to win if you're interacting. So really appreciate everyone that's doing that. Make sure you share the room, tag 2 friends, comment. The more we see you, the more likely you are to win that $10. And then you can just free roll and keep betting, and you can turn that into more AYB. I know a few people that have made actually pretty decent money already just by joining these streams and sharing and playing.
That's right. I'm just waiting to confirm that the race is closed. Huh.
So I know this is not a development meeting, but since the rework, it's obviously been away for a few weeks. How's it been performing, the DAP and stuff? Have we got any?
Oh, amazing!
No, yeah, it's been good. It's been great.
Awesome.
No issues at all. Yeah,
no
that's working
complaints
perfect. Yeah,
And yeah, like now, well, everything's working well. So far, so good. All right, I'm going to get going with the lap.
yeah, I keep meaning to use this for poker. I end up getting 3rd place. I finally made some money back this week on Friday at poker. It's been I was embarrassing myself. I went 3 weeks straight without getting a win, which is bad for me. As we get about 20 people in each tournament. So yeah, odds wise, I should be at least cashing 1 out of every 3 or 4. But there's some good players. Surprisingly, for the amount, even though we're only playing for like $15, people show up and play pretty well. Okay, 2nd lap. I'm rooting for the blue car here, so I'm going to be favoring them while I announce. Come on, let's get off. And they got Peapots pushing them too. That's another thing. Infinity doesn't know. I don't think he's been watching. We've realized if the fastest car is behind a car, they're going to push them all the way. Watch every tap. Peas is going to tap. There you go. The push. Tapping them, pushing them around, pushing them forward. And Base Monster's now taking off. Oh, you know exactly. He's going too fast is the problem. If it gets pushed or bumped right here at the end, it hits. Does it get pushed? Yes, it does. It gets bumped forward. Sometimes it gets knocked off. Sometimes it gets knocked down to the track. Oh, that pebble is doing some damage on this one. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, Infinity. This is actually going to be pretty exciting. That's back to back. You got 5 and then 0 cross and 5 and 0 cross.
I need to check who I bet on actually last lap. This lap rather.
So I think we know, and there's Peapods there, by the way. They got the advertisement at the finish line. Great placement. And I think that's why Max makes their car faster, because they decided they wanted to advertise as well. But yeah, pretty fast. Actually, there's slower times. Usually we like to see like a 23 second, 22 even second lap.
Yeah, I'm just going to put a disclaimer there that I can't do that. So
yeah, you can't make cars faster. Yeah. We always like to joke about it, but we always want to point out too that just because the car's faster doesn't mean it's going to win. That happens all the time, and it's good for people to know which cars are faster. And honestly, I don't think they win even maybe half the time. The fastest car wins. I'd say Peapod's probably the fastest in this group right now, but it only takes 1 lap where they fall off and they don't really have a good chance at winning the whole thing. So 5500.
Did I already show the lap winner?
Yeah.
Here's the lap winner.
5500, and we rotate the cars every time. So Peapod's Base Monster's been in the front now for 2 laps, so it's gonna be behind now for the next 2 laps. And whereas Peapods is gonna get to be the front again.
So we've got Yeah, we've got DOMs in the front with the white dot. We've got Base USA top right with the yellow. Bottom car is Peapods. Bottom right with the pink dot is Base Monsters. I will close bets once the timer runs down.
Oh, I just told Infinity the strategy, so I think he knows now. But I think Peapod's the fastest car is going to push Doms, so I'm going to go with Doms, and I always take one front, one back. So I'll do Doms, and I'll just keep doing Base Monsters. Sharing the screen. Yeah, I have a feeling Dom's gonna get pushed, but then you never know. When they get pushed, they go really fast, and sometimes they'll get pushed right off that track. Especially the Lambos. They got that like wedge shape where they just tend to just knock cars right off the track.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Lambos. They seem to do really well with this Hot Wheels racing.
Yeah, so keep that in mind when you for any projects looking to get a car, we do let you guys pick the cars you want.
All right, I'm set.
And me too. Just about. Here we go. I'm in, and yeah, if any of the viewers want to jump in, like I said, only 25 cents, and you can see here on the live bets, if you were to bet right now on, well, mine hasn't gone through yet. It's about to go through, but 25 cents on. Wait, no one bet on Peapods? Wait, hold on, let me refresh that real fast. If no one bet on Peapods, someone should put 25 cents on Peapods because they're a fast car, and if they win, what is that? You get 10x.
Wait, I think is my Peapod's bet not coming through?
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, no, there it is. Okay, boom. There it is. Okay, it's quick.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm glad we have the dev here to see how fast it is. Okay, so this is very important to anyone watching and placing bets. This is where you find your odds. So this is how much is being bet each time. And it is Mother's Day. Normally we have over 100 million AYB being bet every time. But you can see if you bet, someone just put like a small bet on Base Monsters, for example, so they can get, what is that, 8-1 if Base Monsters wins.
Maybe I need to start putting the probability. I don't know. Maybe put the odds there potentially.
That could be yeah, that could be kind of cool actually, because not everyone likes to do math like me. I like that it's a little, with betting and gambling, it's you want to get the advantage wherever you can. So if you can figure out odds. That's why I like poker so much. People don't normally play pot odds very well. So if you do the math right, and no one else really has that math done for them, and they got to figure it out live really fast, then that kind of gives you an advantage for having played this before and knowing your odds. But I wouldn't mind helping out the newbies, giving them the odds on screen. That would be a good idea, I think.
Yeah, written it down.
Okay. You guys good with the bets?
Good this end.
Okay, I'll close bet up 3. My internet seems to be a bit jumpy. You guys go in and out, so just be aware.
Oh,
okay.
All good. This is an efficient stream. A lot of times, people have been here before. We have sometimes 5 to 8 people up on stage, and we're talking. I think there's been times where we haven't even started the races up until this point. So we're getting through these laps pretty quick.
Just confirming that the betting is closed. Okay. All right, let's do this. We're going to lap 3 now.
Let's go. Oh, I don't know what. I just saw a post that Mr. Trump's gonna make his biggest ever announcement on Truth Social shortly.
What?
Sometime today.
No, it always happens. So that's the one thing that sucks. Everyone, I don't know, but you remember this when Trump, well, everyone remembers Trump launched token. Everyone in Europe that I know, all my European friends were so pissed because he did it when it was like 4 a.m. for Europe. Yeah, there's so many people I know that were really mad they missed that opportunity because of the timing. So me being out here right now, I might miss it because I'm going to be sleeping all day. But now that makes me want to stay up and see what he's going to be posting.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, here we go.
And they're off. Okay, we got Dom's getting pushed by Peapods, like I suspected. The Dom's off to an early lead. Oh no, they're gonna be close. They're gonna be close to the merge. It's gonna be the first merge where they're all gonna be together. Let's see. Dom's is slightly in the lead, getting pushed by Peapods. All four of them really close together. Can Dom's hold on? Oh, Dom's is trying to stop everyone going sideways. Does manage to stop every single car. Nice work, Dom's. If you're not gonna win, no one wins. And that is what we call a re-race. We will redo that lap. No one wins. Bets stay the same. No adding or changing bets, and we'll just do a relap of that. Look at that. We haven't seen that professional of a stop, I don't think, in a while. Who was it? Actually, Weeping Plebs managed a great stop last week. Yeah, let's watch that timer. What? Timer goes to infinity.
How many times does that happen when there's a complete,
A complete
invalid
stop?
race? Yeah, complete stop.
There was actually, it depends. Last week there was probably out of 8 laps, there was maybe 3. But then we have sometimes there was one where it was like 4 times in a row or something. So yeah, it really does depend. That's why we say we can't really control this. It's just physics.
Here we go again.
And usually we find, I always point this out, it's usually almost an exact repeat. You're going to see it look almost exactly the same up into the merge. So I'm imagining Dom's and Peapod's going to be slightly ahead. Yep, there we go again. And now this time Dom's is not slowing down. Oh, it is slowing down. Gets slippery. Gets stopped. Again. Gets stopped right on that pebble. All of them get stuck. That is such a pile up right there. And then sometimes Max loses the car. Last week, he lost the car for like 10 minutes, and then he had to super glue it. It was the week before, he had to super glue a car back together.
Whose was that?
Yeah, whose was that car? I don't know. I remember that was 3 weeks ago, I think. There's a car they had to super glue back together to get him back in the race. Because this track is a real-life track. We also got to point that out. This is real life. This is not digital. Every single week, someone new that shows up doesn't realize that this wasn't digital or CGI or video game. I mean, every time I tell this to people, just again, this happened this week. They said, yeah, they're like, can you tell us the odds? And you can tell us this. I'm like, no, guys, this is real life. This is a real car. We can't control it. And when they learn that, they love it even more. So that's one of the trying to get that narrative back out there so people realize. And they're off. The third try. Third try is the charm.
Come on.
Slightly different this time. Slightly different. All clustered up. Now Don's Lindenberg. It's backwards. Is it backwards? Base USA is going to win this. Win it backwards. Base USA takes it backwards with Base Monsters. Who bet on Base USA? I did not. I don't know if anyone bet on Base USA. Someone did. Wow, it takes it backwards. Flips at that turn. That's rare. Usually the repeats are very, very similar to the other ones.
I actually
nice work.
I don't know who I bet on, and I just realised in the UI that I put together isn't that clear. Where do you go, Cap?
On who you bet on?
I might
history.
have to improve this a bit. History.
Go to
my history.
Yeah, history
or
shows.
History.
It shows. If you go to history, it shows. Yeah, your personal. I'll show mine right here. I'll show my screen.
Yeah. Oh, you got chili pepper.
Nice, good. Oh, chili pepper. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen. What up, Chili?
Yo, do you hear me well?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, I was just showing off the DAP, showing off the betting here.
Just try to connect my headphones because I think I sound sure. I'll be right back.
Okay, there. Now I can hear you. Okay, there. Yeah, I can hear you a little bit better there. Yeah. So here's the history infinity where you can see it. I have so many claims, so many losses here. I need to go claim a bunch of AYB.
Yeah. It turns out I did bet on Peapods and Based USA for that race.
All right, so I'll come back to the stream so we see the car lineup here before we make our next bets. Always want to see the cars in the lineup before you before you place your bets. Yeah, so Chile, the Chile crew is one of the new projects we've been talking to a lot lately. Really based builders. So glad they're hopping in. Okay, you got base monsters with 8, P-pods with 6, base USA with 5, and Doms with 0. So it's anyone but Dom's race. Anyone's got a chance except for Dom's. Sorry, Doms. But yeah, anyone else can win. Base monsters, I'm in the lead right now with my full race bet. Infinity bet on P-pods. Still can win it. The good thing is, yeah, P-pods is in front here. Uh-oh. This could be, yeah, we know P-pods is fast. So this is where you get the come from behind win, I think, Infinity. Unless P-pods falls off the track, I got a good feeling they're going to win this one.
Yo, what's up? I'm back. How you doing, man?
Hey, yeah, good. So, yeah, these are the races. You get to see the DAP in action a little bit. We're going to do another race after this. So this is the final lap of the first race.
Nice.
So feel free to watch this one if you don't want to jump in yet, but you can see how it works.
So, yeah, I'm a little bit confused with this site, to be honest. Livestream and before, but I'll get used to it quick. It's quite cool though. How do I type in the comment? And I started to see how it looks.
My bet here. You know what?
An X. I'm excited to see what's like live.
And I'm not sure if it's a restream or I'm on just Chile. I'm in mainland China right now, having to use the break through the firewall, so my connection is not the best. You're cutting out a little bit for me. Generally, I have better internet. I'm not sure if it's on my side of yours, but
yeah, you cut off a little bit pretty well. It might be. Yeah, my side, to be honest. Yeah, my internet's been great today. It's looking good though. Let me see.
And who else am I gonna bet on? Okay, I'll bet $1 on base monsters too. I think I'm gonna lose this one. Base monsters, I'm betting on $1 on a back card. Most likely gonna lose
how do I bet?
But
I want to bet something.
That's our giveaway. We like to do it. So you go to baseracer.bet, and then you need a little AYB. For now, we are talking about including other tokens into this. As soon as we get more people betting, then we'll add other potential tokens to bet as well. But for now, you can bet left. And we encourage people, we're only betting about $1 or $2 right now. So you want to look at the live bets and, bet appropriately. You don't want to put $100 in when everyone else is only putting in like $1 or 50 cents. So we're putting in about $1 or $2 per lap. And then we encourage everyone, put it 25 cents, a little bet. The minimum bet's 25 cents. And we've seen people do I've seen people do 20x on a 25-cent bet. So yeah, it's just fun we're just looking for users, getting people to try out the DApp. And then like we were talking earlier, connecting it to other projects that want to use this DApp for other games and esports or poker or whatever they do.
Max is having some technical difficulties, Cap. So we're good for we both finished on our betting, right? We can proceed with this, right? Yep.
Betting finished for this one, and then what? And then for the next race, I think we could probably convince Chile to play some bets with us. So there'll be 3 of us betting, hopefully. If you guys ever come to China, you better work on your squats and sitting on the floor cross-legged. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm sitting on this floor cross-legged, and my back's already starting to hurt. I gotta stand up.
Nah, man, I couldn't do it. I got bad knees. Like I can't even do that now. I hope we go China anytime soon.
Oh, okay. The crazy one is the toilets, in the hole in the ground toilets. So every time you gotta go poop, you have to squat down. So that's my theory why no one here.
Yeah, they got
it's
that
really hard to be fat or have bad knees.
No, yeah, I was going on like this 5-hour bike ride in Morocco.
You're
about
back.
3 hours in, I was in the middle of the mountains, and I was sweaty, hot. I mean, it was a midsummer, right? And I was 3 hours biking. Like, I get to this place, I'm like, thank God there's a bathroom. And I go inside, and my legs are already melting. And I go inside, and I see I've got a fucking squat. Those bathrooms are mad. And then they give you like a fucking they give you a hose
That's
and
the-
a brush, and you're like, but please, I'm not this inhumane.
Yeah, the hoses too. I remember that was my first one was using the hose because I still don't get how to do that properly because you still get your butt all wet. You still have to use paper, I think, to wipe. Like I don't know how you can't use a hose and then not use paper still. I don't know. I haven't learned that one yet myself. We went from Hot Wheels to
Not fun.
let's
Yeah,
get back to the
that's
race.
standard. Here we go.
Yeah, they're off. But that's what these are all about, by the way. We talk about everything on these spaces. Yeah, Peapods, we knew it was going to be off to a huge lead. It's really come down to whether Peapods fails or not. Peapods is the fastest car. It's going to come down. Oh, what? Base Monsters is close behind, and it's going backwards. Peapods is backwards. Can Base Monsters pass it? No!
Peapod
Second
smokes
car
that.
to win backwards. Oh, these Base Monsters finish. Oh, wait. Base Monsters finishes. It's a tie. It's a tie for first, I believe. Okay, we're gonna have to have a race off
Shit.
because we'll see the leaderboard in a second here. I think there is a tie for first because Base Monsters finished. If Base Monsters didn't finish there, I think we now have a tie.
That's
Yeah, Peapod car's
crazy
fast.
stuff.
And
man.
Chili, just so you know,
These races.
there's
Yeah.
some advertisement we had as well. So Peapod's bought this advertisement here at the end, and I remember their car would always finish like right in front of their sign here at the end too.
Nice. Yeah, I really like the camera work. Is it someone just running around, or is it like is it on a string or something? If you know what I mean.
Oh, this is all Max. Max is, we always compare him to the guy at the circus that plays 6 instruments at once. Max is doing everything, one man show. This is all in a warehouse.
Yeah.
This is all in a warehouse.
running
He
around
built the
with
whole thing. He does this all.
With the camera that well, I mean, have you seen those?
Yeah, Max.
Yeah,
They're running.
Yeah.
the film
I've got
running,
a-
and they run just as fast. It's mad.
I've got the GoPro on like a 2-meter long pole, and I'm following the cars like that.
And that was his job. I want to point out, well, not with GoPros on a 2-meter long pole, but you filmed stuff. You filmed stuff for like nature channels and stuff.
Yes.
In the past, yeah. Oh, I was right. There is.
Yeah, I used to be in the film business. Yeah, so we've got a tie here, but now see, Infinity, I'm unable to edit the race. Excuse me, to add a 5th lap now to call this. So I think what would make more sense perhaps is to just run the 2 tied cars and then put Base USA as 3rd on the DAP. So I'm not going to close this. Well, so I don't close this bet or what?
I'm glad we have a dev here.
Yeah,
Yeah. What do
I
we
need
do
to
in this
think about
situation? We got time.
So what's going to happen now is if I close the bet according to how the race finished, then we'll get this result where they're tied, right? So I'm at this point I'm unable to add an extra lap so that we can determine a winner. So either we run the race again with just the 2 winners and Base USA.
Or what happens with the betting?
That'll change.
What happens with the betting? If you close it now and there's a tie, do we split the pot? Because that could be.
It should, yeah. You probably.
I mean,
well, I mean, let's just go ahead and find out.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it because it's just me. It's just me, and Infinity bet on this one. So let's test it on this one and close it out and just call it. If you're down, Infinity, we'll just call it a tie on this one. So we use a tie instead of being a and let's see how it works, and then we'll decide if we want to change it in the future.
I just want to check who finished where quickly. So I'm going to play a replay just so I can close it off correctly.
So good time, Chili.
Nice backwards finish there. That's
good
cool.
timing, Chili. You get to see the devs in action here too. We don't always have our dev Infinity on stage, and we don't normally have ties like this either. So we have to kind of figure this out on the fly. What's the best practice?
No, it's fine. No, it's cool. I mean, I don't know how many like seasons or how many episodes have you done or shows?
Oh wow, I can't even count. We've been doing this
since August
I probably host.
last year.
Yeah,
Nice.
but the betting
Nice.
DApp,
By the way, I
the
think
betting DApp's only been
there's like
working
a
for like 2 months.
delay and whatever I
3.
say. I think there's like a 5-second delay. So if it sounds like I'm interrupting you, it's not like on purpose. I think there's a big delay on my speech to where you guys are hearing. So forgive me.
Yeah, it happens sometimes with Restream. No, it happened. I've had it way worse than that sometimes. And I think part of it too is, yeah, VPNs and stuff. I'm not sure if mine affects it. It seems like sometimes when I have bad internet, it affects other people too. We're still trying to figure that out with Restream.
Right. Are you using Restream because you're in China, or is it just because it's the site you want to use?
Oh yeah, we always use it. It is the better. You know, people have suggested some other options, but I do think it's the best option because you can actually, anyone that shows up can push it out to your X, and now you can push it out to your Telegram. I just found out that was something we're going to announce tonight.
Oh,
so you can when you just you give it, you connect when you log in. You can connect your X, and then you can be live streaming this to your X accounts too.
Okay, so maybe I'm missing because I didn't see any login. I just put an account in.
Yeah, so you have to to connect your X, you have to be here before we go live. Once you're live,
okay.
you can't connect the socials.
Well, that's cool.
Okay, so I've closed off the bet and I've closed off the race. So you guys can tell me what's happening, but I'm going to set up for the next race in the meantime.
Are we listening to Max?
Whilst you guys figure that out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi.
No, I was a bit confused there because I can't see like any icons seeing you speaking. You're confusing. But hello, Max. Your warehouse is sick, man. I've been watching a few videos on X and stuff.
What's that?
It looks so cool.
This is $35,000 track.
35K.
So let's see,
nice.
I'm gonna look. I'm waiting for the full race.
$35,000.
Full race still says waiting. So you said
it shouldn't be. You should just refresh. It should be. It's locked off on the admin panel.
Okay.
Yeah, so you should be able to.
Let me see, baby.
I can see it on my
This
side.
might have to do with.
Okay, I'm gonna step away.
Okay.
I'm just stepping away to set up the race.
My full race was on Dom's cap. It says I've lost.
Oh, you did full race in Doms. Okay.
Yeah. So
I thought you said Peapods. You said.
I thought I did. I misclicked.
Oh.
So no need to worry about
misclicked.
Yeah.
Oh, well then I got it. Yep, I see it right here. It's not
Well
the icon's not showing up. I gotta refresh again, but yeah, I see it. I guess I should start claiming some of these things. I have a bunch to claim still. Yeah, I'll claim later, but as you can see, I just want to show everything works here. You can see all your history, see all that stuff, claim, losses. You see how much I'm losing here.
It's a lot of losses, man.
Yeah. That's what that's what I keep telling everyone. I'm like, hey, back here I used to have a lot of wins, but last week was bad. Yeah, this is how much I bet. I mean, I love this. You can see all the way back. So look, I can claim all the way back how long ago this was. Still got things that I claim.
Well, I was wondering because I don't know too much about betting sites. Now this might be a bit more technical, but like, if I bet $1, who's paying me if I win? Is it the person who bet the opposite side, or is I don't know much about betting, to be honest.
Yeah, it's PvP betting.
Okay.
So it's all, and that's part of the fun. Is it's going to change every time, and that's why we'll also show you when we place the bets. You can see live what the bets are out there,
so
and that's what you want to base your odds on.
Dynamic.
So you might want to be like last. Yeah, exactly. So you might want to be wait till last second. Sometimes if you see one car has 0 bets on it, like for real, I've seen people just bet 25 cents on a car with no bets, and they bet 25 cents and there's like $5 in the pots. They win 20x. You know.
Nice. No, that's cool. That is very cool.
And good to see you, by the way. Hey, I haven't seen your face yet. We've spoken on the phone a few times.
Yeah, I docked
myself when I
was in Dubai, and I forget that sometimes. Like, wait, I could just turn on my camera if I want. Yeah, that's pretty. It's nice. It's nice. It's good to see you as well. I've not seen you.
That's part of what we want to do. Yeah, that's part of what we want to do here as well. Is a lot of memes, especially on base. A lot of doxed founders, which you don't see a lot in crypto. So part of this is you don't have to share your screen, or if you don't want to, but it's really cool that most of the founders do kind of show their screen. And makes it more of a fun party, I think.
No, 100%. And it's just
But
fun and stuff. But like, I did have to clean out my dildo stand here real quick, but that was quick anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say you hiding stuff in the background. I know I had to always have to find my surroundings too. I'm in a cool place for once. No, I'm in China. We got it's historical at a hotel. It's like a historical building. It's like built in the 1890s. This building apparently. So hence and I have to sit on the floor here. Like I'm at a tea table, sitting cross-legged on the floor. I didn't realize that there's no chairs in this room.
How's your back holding up now?
My lower back. Oh, I learned this when I went to Thailand. I did monk training for a month, and that's where I learned how bad Americans' backs are. It took me. My back's much better actually now than it was 10 years ago. I've been practicing, but yeah, typical Westerners can't sit on the floor very long.
No, I'm quite young, but I got back and knee problems. I can't. I need a comfortable chair myself. I'm not much of a. No, yeah, I don't think I could live in Japan or China.
I want to throw out there, hey, no matter how old you are, you can definitely improve. Because my back has gotten better at doing stuff like this, since I started doing more and more of it.
Yeah, well, you can always do a bit of yoga or stuff to get your back better. Yoga never hurt nobody.
Yeah, yoga's a good
Okay,
one.
so a couple seconds and we'll get going. I'll introduce the cars. So first up, we have our friends from Basebuster. Just give it a sec so the logo pops up.
He's a family man. Basebusters usually shows up, but I imagine because it's Mother's Day, he's doing some family stuff.
Basebuster is driving a 2020 Toyota GR Supra.
Yeah, Chili, you should meet the Basebuster guy. He's pretty cool. I rode in his Lambo. He's got Paul Walker's Lambo. That's what they're fractionalizing, tokenizing Paul Walker's Lambo is one of the first products.
Basebuster. You say
he brought it
Basebuster?
to Denver this year. Yeah. Really, really cool guy. It comes from a long line. His family's been working for Mercedes-Benz for like 100 years.
No, I actually don't think I've spoken to him.
You chatted with him already, yeah?
I've seen about. I'm not connected with him directly. I've spoken to one ex, but I've not spoken to him on Spaces or anything like that. But I am interested. He's like a cool guy, and I do like Paul Walker, so cool.
Yeah,
a good fit for the collaboration, no? I assume
he's everywhere.
Are you guys seeing the All Your Base car?
Oh, and then All Your Base.
I never.
Yes.
What is
Yeah. I don't get excited for it anymore because we're so slow. We're the third slowest car last season. So that's why no one can say we fix anything because we paid for this whole thing pretty much, and our car's the slowest. So Max has no favorites here.
No, I don't have any favorites. I'm sorry, I'm having internet connection issues, so I can't really see what's happening in real time here. So that's, and then Doomer is driving also GR Supra 20. So there's two of them in this race.
Oh,
that's right.
I like the Doomer car. That car is a good looking car. I think I might be bet on Doomer. I think they were pretty slow too, if I remember last season. So it really does help to, I've been showing up to every single one of these, so I know how fast all these cars rank, and he's going to be changing them for each season. He can add or change little things to different cars. But I do remember all these cars. Yeah, well, Max probably remembers better than me. Who do you think is going to win, Max? Ask the pro.
We've got Ricky the Raccoon.
And then we got Ricky here, right?
And they are driving a Camaro X1 6ZZ.
So Buster likes to bet on the fastest real-life car, oftentimes. And typically the fastest IRL car is one of the faster cars down here, except for Aerodrome. They're really slow.
So we've got
the length. You got to look at the length of the car. Yeah.
We've got Basebuster with the pink top left. We've got Ricky with the orange top right. We've got Doomer bottom left with the yellow. And we've got AYB bottom right with the white. And I will close bets once the timer runs down.
Okay, you know what?
Nice.
This is my freebie. I'm gonna bet on AYB. I'm gonna bet emotionally, which this we always do in sports. If there's people showing up to bet emotionally, bet against them. So I'm gonna bet emotionally on AYB here. Oh, and a reminder to everyone watching right now, it really helps us out, and you can make $10. 5 people get $10 if you share the room. So share this live stream link, tag 2 friends. 5 people are gonna get $10, and you're pretty much guaranteed because it's Mother's Day and not many people showed up as usual. All you got to
Is it
do is
Mother's
tag
Day?
2 friends. It really helps us. And we got 4 more laps to bet on.
Nice. Is it Mother's Day?
Mother's Day.
It was Mother's Day in Spain.
Yeah. So call your mom. Everyone call your moms.
I missed the last one,
I
the
don't think
Spain
it's
one, so I'll
Mother's
just
Day
go.
here.
I'll go for the UK one. Nice. I'm having quite an issue
Yeah,
like
exactly.
connecting.
No, everyone call your
the betting
moms,
site,
say
so
Happy Mother's Day, and then invite her.
I will.
Oh wait, well then we'll keep the bets open for a little longer. We got the dev here. What's the issue?
No, don't worry. It's my internet. Nothing's loading all day. I don't know what it's been. I'm gonna kick my router up the chimney. I don't know what's going on, but next race I'll definitely be able to.
Oh no, the cyber attacks.
I'm gonna buy Matrix attack.
It's the cyber attack.
I'm gonna buy AYB tokens for next stream, and then beforehand, and I'll be prepared. But I'll watch the next lap, and then I will have to head out, unfortunately.
Yeah, all good. All good. Well, thanks for stopping by. So I'm gonna bet on for this lap. I'll bet on Base Busters in the front here, and I'll bet on Doomer on the back.
I already
lane.
bet emotionally on AYB Cat before you did.
Oh no, you did emotion. No, wait. We were supposed to coordinate. So now we just gave money to Max. Now Max, no. So it goes to the contract, and we just say Max gets the money. And we can't bet. And the thing is, you can only bet on one. You can only bet on one. So all the money's on AYB to win. Wait. So don't close it yet. Don't close it yet because this is the test. If anyone's paying attention right now, there's essentially free money because AYB is not going to win. Almost guarantee we're not going to win. There's $2 up for grabs. All you got to bet is 25 cents, and you can get $2. If you bet 25 cents, yeah, well, you got to get the winner. Yes, you only get to bet 1 for the full race. But it's definitely a worthwhile bet. It's so funny because Goldfish, we gamble, we play poker every week as well. And I mean, we don't pay a lot of money, but we bet like $30, $15 to $30 per game. But when he comes in here and he only bets 25 cents each time. And he just knows how to play those odds and cleans up. 25 cents, he wins $1, $2 at a time. And now AYB doubled since last week. So, I mean, we kept saying the past few weeks, a good time to be taking our money. I didn't want to be spending it because I told everyone I look at it as a 10x from where it was last week, and we're double where we were.
Yeah, for sure. You had won $1 last week. You'd be up a couple dollars now.
I'm bet on free cars. All set.
And I'm into. I didn't realize how big of the car or the AYB car is. The AYB car is very long. It looks like. I remember Weeping Plebs did really well last week with they have a long car too. Everyone's got different tactics. Yep.
All right. And then we can get started with lap 1. 1 second. $200 people for a Sunday on Mother's Day is not so bad. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Just remember we have prize money to give away, so just follow the instructions on the posts on my X account there. You can win yourselves $10. 5 people, $10. All right, so lap 1 betting is closed. Is it?
Yeah, it looks good.
Second.
Let me see if anyone's listening to us. Is anyone else betting?
Either.
Oh, what's that?
What Mother's Day? Because it's not in Spain or UK, whereas
I think it's mostly the US. because
You guys don't have mothers in Spain?
we have Mother's Day in Spain and the UK, but it's definitely not Mother's Day in the UK.
They just don't respect them as much, huh? You just don't respect your mothers, huh? I'm kidding. You have,
Well, guys,
I
I
mean,
do
your
have to
Mother's Day
head
is all
out.
year, is what you're supposed to say. We just celebrate our mothers all year.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, I'm
All
gonna
right,
head out. Thanks.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
It's been quite fun, and next
Catch
week
you
I'll be
later, man.
definitely better. Yeah.
Sounds good. We'll see you next time.
All right, let's go. I bet on pretty much everyone.
Lab one.
Let's see.
I mean, I want to see AYB do well for once. I mean, come on. There's got to be a time where everyone crashes. AYB manages to get around. So AYB's in the back here. AYB's pushing the car. Wait, no, that's Doomer.
Yeah, that's not
Doomer.
AYB.
Yeah, Doomer, and I can't ever tell with the blue car.
Now
It's
it's
so
tight.
hard. Very close. Oh, there's a pass there. There's a pass, and it falls off. No, the front car won, but I can't tell if that's Buster or
I think it was
Ricky.
AYB second, right?
It's either. I think that was. If AYB finished, that's a great
Yeah,
sign.
I think I'm not gonna jinx it, but I think AYB finished.
There was a nice pass right there around Doomer, but then they fall and Doomer falls. Yes. So AYB, yes, because they were last place. Everyone else fell off. Hey, that's how last place can still get points. Comes in, gets second. And I believe that was Ricky that finished first there. Okay, I got to run down the stairs in the loft for a second to grab something. So I'm going to be gone for 25 seconds.
Yeah, that was Base Buster that came in first.
Oh, it's Buster. Heck yeah. Okay, I bet on Buster.
There we go, Base Buster. And AYB. So our winner is, damn it, where is it? Base Buster. All right, and our scoreboard. So you can see Base Buster on top with 5 points, all your base with 3 points, and then 0-0 for the remaining 2. We're going to move to lap 2. So the car's positioning is Doomer, top left with the yellow. Then we've got Base Buster with the pink dot, top right. We've got all your base with the white dot, bottom left. And we've got Ricky, bottom right with the orange. Bets are open. I will close the bets when the timer runs down. Have at it, gentlemen.
These were so close. It was such a close race. I think all these cars are like all the slowest cars. Is that what you did this week? All of these equally slow. He laughs. He knows he did. I think these are the 4 slowest cars.
Well, I mean, it makes it more fair, right?
Yeah,
it makes it more fair when they're evenly.
Oh, totally agree. So now I appreciate it. It gives AYB a chance to win one for once. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go Buster. You know, it's hard. I'll only pick one front lane and one back lane, and I do think Doomer's pretty fast. But I'm gonna go Buster and AYB. That'll be my picks. I'll share a screen.
I have a feeling that this is Base Buster's night tonight. I can feel it in my plums.
Yeah, and of course it's a one night he doesn't show up too, right? he's been here
That's
like
right.
every week.
That's right.
So he
right.
he doesn't get his extra point.
Usually though, when the founders rock up, their cars don't seem to.
Oh,
I don't know.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Jacek.
Don't say that. They're gonna stop showing up.
No. When they rock up, they get that extra point, so they do win.
Wait, that's the one. Okay, I got $1.50 on this one. And again, I like to point out it's $1.50 now, but I still see us 10x from here. So I think this is like $15 to me. That's how it feels, at least.
I like that. That's very positive thinking.
I got my bets placed.
Infinity, are you?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm Ricky.
All right, so I will close the bets then, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, that's not Ricky?
Probably just gentlemen.
No, you can't do just Ricky. You got to put. Someone's got to take Doomer. Wait, don't close yet. I guess, yeah. I wish one of these 200.
Wait, am I closing or not?
Close it. Go ahead and close it. Yeah, the quicker you close it, then you have a
Closing.
better chance to win. But anyone, because no one else is betting yet, but I really encourage anyone watching. Not only do you share, get $10 easy, but 25 cents. Just bet 25 cents. If you bet on Doomer right now, really good chance of getting a 10-1 odds. Yeah, can we bet on this? Web 350. Yeah. Just say, can we bet on this? Yeah, 25 cents is all it takes, and you could win.
I think I'm more inclined to favor people who posts bets for the giveaway as well. I would imagine that.
Yeah, if you guys place bets, how about this? Anyone watching right now, please share, obviously. But this is how easy it is. 5 people are getting $10. Not many people are here watching. If you bet 25 cents and you show that you bet 25 cents, you're like guaranteed to win $10. And you can win the race for another $2. So you get like $12 for betting 25 cents. So highly recommend you guys actually try using the DApp. That's why we do this. We just actually we're almost just trying to give money away so people start using this DApp. So highly recommend it. We've shown you the site, baseracer.bet. Keeps scrolling through the top of the screen here, baseracer.bet, and you can get your AYB in the top left. Super easy. You know how to use crypto. You actually shouldn't even know how to use crypto, and you can still figure it out. So invite your mothers. It's Mother's Day. And what up, Brave? We're getting ready for this next lap, and then we'll chat with you a little bit. Second lap. Yeah, Doomer. That's what I'm telling you. Listen to me, guys. Doomer's going to be out to the big lead, I think, here. 25 cents would have got you $2. Huge lead with Doomer right now. Not even close. We can't even see the other cars. Does Doomer hit the rock? Does it slide out? Or does it make it uncontested? Oh, no! Doomer doomed. Oh, no. Okay, I spoke too soon. I hope you guys didn't bet on Doomer. No one did. And that's Buster. There we go. Base Buster wins it. But Doomer was a huge leader. That's why the fastest car doesn't always win. It doesn't take much. And you know what's so funny? Doomer always seems to fall on that last turn. And that's the name of the car too, right? Doomer. They make it almost all the way. Oh, it's the first time I've seen the QR code scanned. Good to see someone's scanning the QR code up there. First time I've actually seen the notification too. When people scan that, that's cool. Yeah, scan the QR code. show us you scan the QR code too. It'll probably get you $10.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to bet. If you don't know the site, just scan it with your phone.
Yeah. So all the stuff you need is on screen. If you have a question, we thought about it. It's all on screen somewhere. Okay, we got, I think, Brave coming back. Yeah, and sorry if you have any connection issues, Brave. We've had a couple people have some connection issues. Congrats to Buster. It might be their night, like you said. They are definitely in the lead right now.
I think so. Hey, what's up, Brave? Thanks for joining, bro. Okay, so we got Base Buster with 10 points, all your base with 3 points, and then Note and Note. So I do feel like this is Buster's.
Oh, did I miss something? Maybe I missed out. Didn't someone else finish on round 2, or was it just Base Buster that finished? It was just Base Buster? Dang.
It was just Base Buster.
All your base. Right. What?
Hello, guys.
So heavy.
Hello.
Yeah, what up, Brave? Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey,
what's up? Hey, man.
What's up,
Infinity. Captain, Max. Hey all.
What's up?
Good evening, guys.
How's the break?
How you doing?
We're
Cool,
doing
man. It's
good.
nice to
Thanks
have
for
you up
stopping by.
here.
Thanks, man. I'm always here for like for EYB, bro. Like I'm always here, man. Like I never go away. Those guys
I
I've been
appreciate
busy, man. Like studies and stuff, man. Cap, you looking so young, man. What the fuck?
it. I appreciate that.
Damn.
Yeah, thanks. I'm 39.
Damn.
I got some sun. My
Man.
girl said my skin looks good. I got some sun this week.
Yeah, man. Like your skin look good.
I'm gonna
man.
close bets when the timer runs down.
Okay, let me
Oh.
pop it. Sorry, he's complimenting me and voting. He's distracting me from betting. That's a good trick too. It's a great tactic. I use it at the poker table all the time. I'm like, you're so good looking, and then I take their money. That's the trick.
Nice, man. So the game, you guys just bet on the game and like play what? Something like that?
Yeah. Let me don't close the bets. This time I always freeze people out. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go to my screen real quick. Let me show you real fast. So we got someone to teach. Yeah, and definitely should hop in, by the way, and try it. So right here is the site. You go to baseracer.bet. You get the AYB. If you don't, you should have AYB already. But if you don't have it, you just click buy right up here. Super easy. Use an aggregator. And then you come over here to bets. You can see who's betting already on the side. I've already bet for the full race, but each lap you can bet. So I saw all your base in the front, so I'm going to bet a little bit on all your base. But by the way, don't bet on us right now. We are the slower car usually. Well, bet on who you feel. We might do well in this one. Who knows? But we haven't won a single race. But I'm kind of giving money away right here.
Not with that kind of energy, though. You're not gonna win with that kind of energy.
I'm like you.
Yeah,
I'm like
no.
you, Max.
Put some
No, I
energy.
give negative energy. I'm like you. I'm like, if I give negative energy, maybe it's gonna like prove me wrong, right? I'd rather go in with low expectations and be proved wrong.
Nice.
And then Doomer seems pretty fast, even though they crash. I'm gonna bet on them too. So I'm gonna put $1 on Doomer,
So
and $1 on AYB.
Just separate to this, I have picked 4 who are following all of the instructions. So there's room for one more. If you guys just do all of what's required on that list, there is still space to win.
There you go. And then you can see live bets here, so you can see who's betting on what. So right now, one other person bet on Doomer, it looks like. I bet on all your base and Doomer, and you can see who's placing bets and what your odds are. So right now, Base Buster is pretty fast, doing well. All you got to do is put 25 cents. The minimum, you can put like a couple. In fact, I almost want to take my own advice. If no one, I would say you do this and you have a good chance. You put 25 cents on either of these ones with 0, and you can win, like a 5 to 10x. Because the minimum bet is, see, I won't place it. I'm just gonna look. The minimum bet is like 2 million AYB.
25.
And you could potentially win with 2 million. If you did 2 million base buster and it won, you would win 25 million. So you get over 10 to 1. And base buster has better than 10 to 1 chances, I'd say. Or whoever's in the front. I forget. Ricky or base buster's in the front. So one of these, whichever one's in the front lane, we'll come back to it now. Come back to the stream now to show it.
Neither.
Neither in front. Oh, they're both in back? Okay, sorry, come back to the stream.
Ricky and Base Buster in the back.
Oh, okay. So then, but still, the back cars have a better than 10 to 1 chance of winning. So that's how odds work, right? They'll win. One of these back cars will win more than 1 out of like 5 times.
Hey, Mayor from Awibo is here.
Yeah, what up, Mayor?
How's it, bro?
Welcome,
Hey, bros.
right?
Very good day and happy Mother's Day.
Yes, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
We're still waiting for a mother to show up.
Thank you for joining.
The $10 giveaway will go to any mother that shows up. So if anyone invites their mother to stop by and say hi, we have one other $10 giveaway. It goes to you and your mother.
Could this work also with grandmother?
Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah, of
absolutely.
course. Their mothers too.
Yeah.
I'll bring my grandmother.
Even wives.
Are you guys done with the bets? Can I close?
We'll count wives even if you have a kid.
I'm done, Max. I think Cap's done as well.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm gonna close betting. Okay, closing bets. Lap 3. Basebuster has got quite a lead at this point, but 2 more laps, everything can change. AYB, if you do this lap and the next lap, then
AYB
good.
has a chance. Okay, I bet on AYB. See, even though I say, you know, I let my money speak for how I feel. I say AYB is not going to do well, but I'm still going to bet on AYB. Hey, we're getting more scans on the QR code. Oh, everyone heard that 25-cent thing, and they're like, wait, let me figure out how to do it. Oh, maybe you shouldn't have closed it. There was 2 people scanning the QR code right after I said all you need is 25 cents. You can get $2. Another scan, yep. And actually, we should announce that. That's something I need to get better at, by the way. That's we got 5 QR code scans, and I've never even seen one before. As soon as I saw it, I mentioned it. We got 5. I appreciate all you scanning that code. Okay, 3rd lap. And they're off. Doomer for sure is going to be in the lead. Yeah, Doomer is a faster car. Doomer is going to be in the lead here at the merge. But we all know Doomer gets doomed sometimes. And we just need, AYB just needs to be consistent. Come on here. Come on. Crash. We need a crash here. Doomer, you know, do the drill. Do the thing you always do. Crash it. No! It was AYB. See, I can't say that type of stuff. As soon as I get positive, it was AYB that crashed, I think. And Doomer just flew right through to the finish. Yeah, Doomer is the faster the cars. It just always comes down to whether it crashes there at the end. Oh. Let's see it in action. 8 QR code scans. Okay, I saw like 3 at once. That was hopefully we get some people try, and then like I said, all you need is like 25 cents. So buy $1 AYB, and if you would have bought last week, your $1 AYB would be $2. And then just bet 25 cents at a time, and you have a good chance of winning. And I did say bet on Doomer, I think, right? Or did I? Yeah. Just listen to Max or me. We'll tell you the faster cars.
This is a harder one, though.
I'm going to improve the DAP on mobile. I'm just testing it now. It works.
Yeah, mobile,
but it's
mobile
a bit
is a bit. Yeah, it's a bit clunky.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting a lot of people that use mobile primarily, viewers. A lot of our kind of raiders and community members are mobile first.
Yeah, gonna have a look at that when I can. The other thing that I'm definitely gonna add is a dollar conversion for AYB in the actual bets, so you can quickly compute how much dollar equivalent is being bet on a lap.
Sorry to interrupt. We've got yeah. Go ahead.
Basebuster with 10, Doomer with 5, all your base with 3, and Ricky with 0. And since it's pretty much just so instead I lost my 25 cents, I'm done. I'm selling all my crypto. That's funny. What, 350? And I tell everyone, by the way, if you lost 25 cents, oh, that's another thing I didn't say. Hit me up. I'll send you 25 cents back. If you don't get the $10 giveaway, that is. Anyone that loses that bets 25 cents when I tell you to, you pretty much can't lose. Just hit me up and I'll send you 25 cents back. But yeah, it looks like it's only a race between Doomer and Basebuster at this point, and they're both in the back lane. So out of the two, so Doomer needs to win it, and Basebuster has to not finish, and Doomer could tie for the lead and tie for the win. But if Basebuster even finishes, then they take the win. But lap betting here. I don't know. I can't bet on the back car. Well, I always do. I pick one. I'll pick Doomer in the back, and then I'll pick. I keep betting for AYB. I'm not doing it. I'm doing Ricky this time. I'm
on Ricky.
Oh, you got Ricky? Okay, I'll take AYB. I'll share my screen so we can see. Let's see. Make bet. You took Ricky. I'll take AYB for $1. All I need is Ricky to fall somehow. Oh, I got to check. You always want to check who's behind, too. So for anyone watching that wants to learn how to bet these races, there is strategy. So if you show up and you learn the cars, that's one. But also learning the track. And the faster car in a back lane will push the car in front of it. So whoever's in front of Doomer, being the fastest car, will probably do better. And I'll take Doomer as well. So I'll take Doomer in the back because I know the faster car. And I forget who's in front of them, but whoever's in front of Doomer is probably going to be in the lead at the merge.
All your bases in front of Doomer.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, then we might have a chance. We might have a chance. Okay, come back so everyone can see.
Okay, you guys good with your bets?
Yep.
I am going to close the bets so that we'll go to the last lap of the day. Just stick around Infinity, see if you won in a couple of seconds.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. I got to do
Yeah,
boring
my
shit after
AY
this.
Yeah.
What did you bet on?
Ricky. I'm
Oh
determined.
boy. Well, here's hoping, man.
I hate money, clearly.
Yeah,
That's
let's get your
funny.
P&L after this. Let's see. Well, you make the DAP. See, we know the cars. We show up every week. But now you're starting to figure out the cars and the track as well.
Okay,
The track
just
looks amazing,
confirming.
by the way. Always want to remind people, look at that track. Look at that
It's real,
setup.
guys. It's not
That's
CGI
real.
or
Yeah.
fake.
Yeah, hold on. Let
AI.
me show you quick.
Yeah, we always have to show people. Everyone thinks this is like CGI. There's too much AI these days. Way too much AI where people don't believe that this stuff is real anymore. Can you imagine that? Just like 5 years ago, no one would have thought this was CGI. And now because of AI, everyone's like, oh, that's like digital. No, this is real life.
Yeah, it's crazy. You don't have to convince people of what used to be normal.
Yeah, like at the buildings. Look at the buildings he built. All the street lights. That's my favorite part. These street lights look sick. They're actual
wait, hold
lights.
on. I'm going to just do a little bit of a pan over with it. So there's base guard.
All hand painted.
A hot chick on by the tires, and we've got the Farcaster Hotel. And there's Brett. There's all your base, and MFR, Mochi, higher at the back, and then our track.
We're talking.
So yeah, lots of effort.
It's huge. It's so cool. It's huge. We're talking to On-Chain Summit. They really want. We have some more ideas, by the way. We might be seeing this at On-Chain Summit. Yeah, it's very visceral. I think people also want to see it in person too. So we're gonna talk more, Max, about that.
Yeah, that would be cool. All right, I'm gonna get to lap 4.
Final lap, second race. My full bet can't win on this one, but my lap bet. AYB. I want to see AYB finish first one time. I think it could happen. We got Doomer behind us. Getting pushed by the Doom.
There we go.
And they're off. And exactly as I expected, I'm going to call it early. Doomer is shoving AYB down this track. So the merge is coming up. Who's in the lead at the merge? It will be AYB and Doomer. Now it comes down to, can AYB hold everyone else off? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What is that? AYB, come on! AYB just started to grind. I mean, this isn't skateboarding. This isn't X Games here. This is, I mean, it could be an X Games. Come on, just finish the race at least.
So stubborn, that car.
So it's a relap. It's a re-race. Final lap. Bets stay the same. AYB still has a chance. That looked good for AYB. That looked really good. I still think AYB can win this one. And I don't think I've ever seen AYB win a lap. I've never seen a car grind to a stop like that either. So I will give him, tricky points for that. Too bad you don't make money for trick points. And by the way, his last chance to share the room, we're going to be calling the winners. 5 people win $10, and we're calling the winners right after this lap. So last chance to share the room, tag 2 people, and scan the QR code. Place. Oh, I can't place any more bets. Final lap. And we'll see repeat the last one, I think. Doomer's going to be pushing AYB. It will come down to whether AYB can hold off Doomer. Oh, whoa, this is closer. This is closer. They will be close at the merge. AYB still at the lead. Can it make around the last corner? No!
Of course not.
Doomer takes the win. But hey, I have money on Doomer too, so I got my lap win at least. But of course not. AYB just decided to jump off the track, pull a Doomer at the end there.
What the hell? Everyone was.
It's going so well. And nope. That was a wild jump off too. Definitely get style points. And congrats to Doomer taking that lap. I think Base Buster still has it though. Has Base Buster ever actually won? Because it is funny that the one time he doesn't show up, he wins. And that happened to Weeping Plebs too last week. The one time Weeping Plebs didn't show up, they won. Yeah. Nice work, Doomer.
I'm just trying to figure out something on the depth because Doomer for the lap and the scoreboard, our overall winner is Base Buster. Oh, snap. That's a tie.
Oh, no. We do have a tie. Oh, no, because I did say that. Yeah, they're the back lane and Doomer's the fastest. So it's another tie. So we're not. Do you want to do it? It won't be for money. It'll be a tie on the DAP or whatever.
It won't. Yeah, it won't be on the DAP. Yeah.
We can call it. It's let's go to the giveaways. We only got 250. It's Mother's Day. We'll let everyone get back to the family since no one's mother showed up. I really thought we'd get one mother or grandmother to show up.
So yeah, Base Buster and Doomer are tied. I don't know. Base Buster just can't get over the line. But you know what? If he was here, he would have gotten an extra point, and he would have won. I think what we can do is give him a cumulative point, based on all of the times he's actually appeared. So he's earned himself an additional point, and therefore Base Buster is our victor for tonight.
Well, when we do the actual money betting, we wouldn't be able to do that. But I think because no one actually bet on Doomer to win, I think that's fair.
Yeah, Infinity, when you do have a when you're back from your vacay, if you could just have a look at that option that I can edit the race and add an additional lap. Because this is in the 4,000 races we've done so far. This is the first time we've had 2 back-to-back races and in a draw. So it's not often, but when we do it, it is problematic, kind of calling the winner on that.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
I'll prioritize that.
Yeah, being able to add a point. And being able to add a point as well. Oh, he is! He's here! Oh, he gets the point.
Sorry, I'm late.
What? Woo!
He made it now. Right before you got him right before he clicked and cleared it out. So yeah, perfect time.
Dude. But you know what? Here's our race winner tonight. That point, you got that extra point that pushes you over the top.
I got
so
multiple streams going on. I can't tell what's going on. There we go. Oh man,
We
yeah.
have-
Sorry for running late, guys. I had it in my mind that this was in 15 minutes from now, so I hopped on. I'm like, all right, ready for this race. Oh shit.
Yeah, but you
No
walk in
worries.
right as you win, so you just appearing
Look at
means
that.
you won. So, yeah.
And if you were here, you probably wouldn't have won. That's what we were saying earlier. But we don't want to promote that. But we're like, yeah, whenever founders show up and they don't do as well, so you did it perfect. You know, you wait till the end, you win, and then you get your extra point.
Yeah, I think I found the secret sauce is just don't hang out for my race and then come after I win.
Yeah, but then make sure you
Just come for the
share.
glory.
Yeah. Share, get
Yeah.
the viewers here. We're about to do the giveaway portion, but we're down to, I'm down to chat for a little bit too. If we want to hang out since you thought it was just starting. Infinity has to leave, but I'm down to talk for a few minutes. I know Coatville too had some stuff, so if they want anyone from Coatville, Weeping Plebs, if you want to talk a little bit about what's going on with the game, we're down to talk about the esports that could be coming up right after this in future events. But yeah, what up? What up?
Yeah, Rex. Now that you're on here, I was looking at this. I think it's called iDrive or iRace or I something. It's a simulator, a racing simulator, and I mean it's incredibly realistic and incredibly in depth. It's like Gran Turismo, but a racing simulator thing. And I was thinking that would be quite fun to do live stream betting on, because even if we just had one driver, let's say we had a house driver, it would be a bit boring, but otherwise they have AI drivers, so you can drive against AI. Alternatively, I could set up profile for each of the memes, so everyone gets their car, and then we could have people from their community, a rep from each meme, come up and race, because it is something that is more accessible in the sense that anyone, you just need to download it on your computer.
Yeah.
I think you do need like a steering remote thingy.
Yeah, you can.
But I thought that would have been.
You can do it with like just a handheld, controller. So like I play, but with both the standard Xbox style controller and my my sim racing setup. I am familiar with iRacing. It's pretty good. I mean, it's one of the most used sim racing games, that and Assetto Corsa.
Right.
So yeah, I think that'd be awesome.
Is it like a low barrier to entry for people, because do you need to have that remote, the driver, the steering wheel remote? You would.
I'm fairly certain you can play it with a controller.
Okay. But it's probably
the
just
thing
not as good.
about really accurate sim racing games is the higher performance the car you're driving, the harder it is, because it's like in real life, like try and throw a novice behind the wheel of like a 800 horsepower McLaren, they're going to crash. But you throw them behind the wheel of like a Miata or like a Mini, they can handle that, because that's analogous to what they are probably used to driving every day. So I think that's probably the way to go, is to like race the less fast cars.
When you guys get this going, there's a friend of mine, a really good friend from high school that I haven't talked to in probably a year or two. He's an amazing artist. He does all his own art. He does music production. But last I checked, he's one of those crazy people that just like gets into things, and he has like a $5,000 steering wheel racing setup, digital, like the pedals, the everything. So yeah, I can't wait to get this going, because that's who we're gonna have as our champion for AYB. I got a buddy of mine. I'm gonna be like, hey, I got something for you to get into what we do.
All right.
Well,
nice. Yeah, I'll challenge him with my $500 setup.
Okay.
The other way to do it would be, because I didn't realize there was such a huge community of people that actually played. I mean, it's millions of people that play the iRacing. So what we could do is put a post out and say, seats are open. So anons on Twitter can buy a seat and can race on the day. Just to interrupt quickly, I just want to quickly go through just to do the giveaways and get that out of the way. I did identify 4 people so far that had fulfilled all the requirements. I'm just going to give it a shout out here. We had, I'll start from the bottom, so give me a sec. Oh, and happy Mother's Day, Rex, as well.
Yeah, I was running
right.
around all morning preparing
So
for it.
We've got Doc GH, Doc Ghana, I think, based on his flags and his there. There's Doc DH. I'm gonna.
You know what the Ghana flag looks like? Oh, you're from Africa. You would. I don't know what the Ghana flag looks like.
Yeah. It's yellow, green, and red with the star, black star. The football team are called the Black Stars.
Oh, okay. That's a good way. I'm gonna remember that. That's how I can remember. Yeah. And you mean soccer, right?
Of course, it's football. Come on, of course it's soccer. Yes, of course.
I was watching some of the Champions
right,
Cup
so that's,
this week.
Yeah, the Champions League's been good. The games have been really great, which means that the final is just going to be boring. Okay, so that's our first one, Doc GH. And then our second one is Yisha. Yisha, I am posting here, and please share your base decentralized wallet. Please make it decentralized. If you give me a sex wallet, it will not.
Oh yeah, that's actually very, very important. Yeah, everyone, make sure you give a decentralized wallet. We've had that issue so much in the past, and I forget to remind people. Give a decentralized wallet, not centralized. All the tokens we send are meme tokens, or base meme tokens. They're not listed on centralized exchanges, and you might not get the funds. So make sure you give a decentralized wallet.
Our third winner is Blinks with the what are they, rainbows and stars. So there, I've posted to your replied to your post. So that's number 3. Number 4. Oh man, just reloaded. Sorry, 1 second. Almost done. Thank you everyone for participating, dishing out some free cash here. Where was this chap I just saw? So where am I?
Like we said, only
we do get a lot of notifications.
We got 300 viewers tonight, which is good for well, not good for us normally, but because it's Mother's Day. But that means 300 people, 280. Pretty much anyone that shared and did the steps won $10. So it's very, very easy. Share with a couple of friends. Just want to point that out. And I did see a few people started sharing right now. Yeah, the more we see you, we will remember you. So even if we share right now, we don't call on you. We will see your names. We'll go through. We remember. Max is a professional. He remembers everyone. So if you don't win this week, good chance you win next week.
Yeah, and I appreciate everyone that keeps tuning in every week. Just to remind everyone, we're not going to, you're not going to be able to win back to back to back. So just keep participating, and we will circle back to those who are as enthusiastic as a lot of the chat are. All right, so that was number 3. Number 4 is page reloaded to Blinks. Then we've got Amara. Amara, thank you very much for participating. I am posting to you're replying to your post. So that's number 4. And then number 5, I just spotted another one. Where are you? We do get loads of interaction here. I am going to choose, where is it? A Tete Boss. Oh, sorry, not a Tete Boss, my bad. Pure Hat Bad Boy. There we go. Pure Hat Bad Boy. You're our 5th winner. There we go. I have posted. Please be sure to share decentralized base wallets. All right, cool. We've given out our winners, 5 winners. Please check. I have posted on your comments. All right. We're done with
let's
that.
chat for a minute because Mayor also, I don't know, Rex, if you met Mayor too, another base builder with a really great community in South America specifically and everywhere. But they have a really cool meme that most people don't know outside of South America. A Weibo is it's let's fucking go in Espanol, and is a bird that makes that noise. That makes the noise. It sounds like let's fucking go.
However,
A huevo.
So,
Huevo.
however,
so everyone needs to know that. Everyone's gonna know that soon. I always love that when I find that out. It's a cool thing to know, and that way when I go to South America, I'll be like, oh well, and everyone will be like, oh, let's fucking go.
Also, I just wanted to give a shout out to Mayor and is it Dean from Awebo. You guys were very supportive when I got my project was hacked and whatnot. So I just want to give a big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for all of the support, and also thank you for pitching up tonight and the last time you were here as well. It's really great.
Thank you, bros. You're so cool. Thanks so much. Cap, thank to you first because you talk first. You are a cool guy always. You are a good friend. You're a builder, so I appreciate to see your hard work in time. Like that. And Max, bro, your project is amazing. So we support good projects. We are all partners and brothers on this. So we have to support each other, of course, always. And
Aces for builders.
Yeah,
yes. And another thing, bros, is that you
Oh, you cut out.
that,
There you go. You're
Hey,
back.
yep.
You're back.
yeah, my internet died for a moment. So I'm going to open my camera.
hey, what's up?
We're gonna see you. What up? Oh, and he cut out. We
Oh,
saw
lost
him.
him
He's
again.
like, I'm dog, so I'm out. You're gonna see you way above. Man. I'm sure he'll be back in a second.
You know what? I might as well. I'll let me see. I just don't know what my background looks like.
Are you gonna dox yourself, Max?
Oh my gosh, am I? That's terrible.
Are you? If you gotta show the tattoo. My favorite part's the tattoo.
Hey, there he is.
There he is. Here, I get Awebo back on stage. We got all of us. And
Yeah,
then,
my
this is
internet
great
is
for
There we are.
Okay, there is
this is great for a screenshot. Oh, and the mother.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yay!
Perfect
Happy
timing on the
Mother's Day!
screenshot. Happy Mother's Day. Happy
Thank
Mother's
you.
Day. Thank you for stopping by and supporting your amazing grandson. Would you say is your grandmother or your mother?
My grandma, yes.
Okay. You look so young. I couldn't tell. I was nervous to say anything because I thought you said grandma. Thank you for stopping by.
You're very nice.
Yes, your grandson's amazing. Oh, that's sweet.
Thank you, bros.
And thank you for sharing your family and Mother's Day with us. Not all of us have mothers or family to share with. My mom is sadly passed, so for me it's a tougher day, but it's nice to see people celebrating and hanging out with their mothers and grandmothers.
Yeah, my mother's also passed, but I have my wife and my grandmother, so it's still a very special day for us. We went and had breakfast. We went to church, and then we went and had breakfast. And we went and spent some time on a nice walk. So it's a good
very
day.
nice. Yeah, I'm headed to do a barbecue with my family here in about an hour or so. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Very
I
cool.
wanted to Rex. What do you? Okay, you've been planning all day. What's the plan? You're going to a barbecue? You said you
I
got up
mean,
early.
just been running around getting stuff for the barbecue, and of course, the standard weekend chores and stuff to do. But I mean, we generally get together because my whole family is into F1. So every race weekend we get together and do a barbecue, but it's not a F1 race weekend. So we're just getting together and do what we normally do anyway. So
It would have been perfect. The Hot Wheels.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
could do the Hot Wheels race at F1. Yeah.
yeah. Oh man, I should have thought about that. All right, we're just gonna have to run it back. We'll do another race in an hour. You guys down? Just kidding.
Sweet. Just keep it going.
You have Maxon on it. We'll see. Max, that track looks cool. You should do that more often. This looks really cool seeing the whole setup behind
Yeah, it's
you
a good
too.
background.
Yeah, and Rex, I was gonna say your back. I was already gonna say Rex's background's the best, but then Max had to one up you with his background here. You have the 3D printer, great camera, Rex. But
I've got the 3D
has,
printer,
like,
but you have the 3D printed track.
Yes, I would love the 3D printer because I want to take okay, so the it starts up here and goes down that way, but add another track on the other side with different colored LED lights on it that kind of intertwine. So we use the space more effectively. Then we could have a different style track go down, some jumps and whatnot. So that would be.
That'd be really
If
cool.
if we ever get there, that would
Yeah,
be
man.
the
We
next
need like
phase.
jumps
Yeah.
and loops and just go
Make
crazy.
it-
Loop.
Yeah, and just more open track.
A loop would be sick.
The open track is good for
That
chaos.
was my favorite thing as a kid, was trying to set up loops. I would
Oh,
always
yeah.
take the track and make loops out of them. Yeah, I remember that. You saying that just reminded me of my childhood of playing with the tracks and doing all that.
Well, the other thing we could do is on the track we could put in boosters
yeah.
because the hot push them, so then they could push up into a loop or like a loop type thing.
It was always a spoiled
That'd be
kid.
amazing.
I think I had one of those. I was you were like the rich, the spoiled kid if you had the booster. Hey, bring your booster over. No, I don't know if I had one.
Hey, bros. The idea of the loop is crazy, but I also have another idea. Maybe it could work, but this could be like for some special event. For example, explosions.
Yes.
Having
Explosions.
explosion. Like the race ends and everything explodes.
Explosions makes everything
People
better.
go, "What?"
Just be expensive.
Just air, like a little bit of air. No, just put a little air compressor that just.
Yeah, do like a little
something out
glitter
the game.
cannon or something like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
would be, actually.
fire hazards. That would be cool. I would be very nervous every time we race.
We are talking about getting this at Onchain Summit. So Max, remember we kind of talked about it. My girlfriend's actually pushing it, and we're talking to the base crew and them. I could see this on the walls at the event. Not
Yeah.
you were saying, not the short thing. Remember the long tracks, like the single lane long track. I think there's a way to put these around the event where we could be running the races where it's not a booth, but like around the whole place where people just hear cars. Just
amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole operation. So you're going to need like a crew there.
No, we're
I
talking.
mean, I could come up with.
I don't want to get your hopes up, but that's what me and my girlfriend were talking about this week. We're trying to get you. We're really trying to fly you out. So we want to fly you out to be the crew to come do this.
Well, I already have all of the cameras and stuff and the cars. It's just I can't come with the track. You would lose a lot of the effect of what you're seeing here, obviously, because it wouldn't be the same lighting and stuff.
We buy the cheap orange
even,
tracks. Yeah, the normal cheap orange tracks.
Whatever. But even on the I mean, we could still stream, and you could be blowing it up on screens around there. So it could stream online, and you could see it on a big screen that they'll have hooked up. So it would be quite cool. It would be disappointing though, because those tracks they take like 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds, and then the race is over.
No. You showed me that one, but there's some. I just did the single lane where you buy just the single lane tracks, and just buy a lot of the single lane ones, and just put them up against the wall around the outside of. I was even thinking just now, it crossed my mind during poker. We're gonna have a big thing going on during poker. Can you imagine while poker's going on, everyone's gambling on poker, there's races going around the wall, around the room on a track. Like, anyways, we'll have to talk about
that would be
more.
Very cool. Otherwise, plan B would just be to stream from here as per normal. That would probably be easier and more cost effective.
Well, we also we really want to get you out to Onchain Summit. So that's something. I don't want to get hopes up too much, but that's something we're thinking about. Would be awesome to get you out here for that.
Well, if you do make it happen,
you're like an OG. show that Toshi. I mean, you got to be here at Onchain Summit.
If you guys do make that happen, I'll volunteer to help be part of the crew to put it all together and anything you need.
My man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that would be fun. Just like, I don't know if you can see, but this is the stick I use. 1 sec. So the camera is on top of this thing here. There's the camera. and then I like follow it along like this. So it's quite funny to watch actually.
Yeah, it's a tripod.
It looks better on screen.
Yeah, it certainly works.
It really is like you're playing 5 instruments.
Trial and error. It is, dude, because I'm on the screen, so I'm watching you guys on the stream here. I've got the race leaderboard, I've got the DAP, I've got X that I'm monitoring, and then I've got the races obviously to do. I've got the box, the streamer box that I'm switching, the angles and the cameras and all of the graphics and all of that shit. So like a lot of the time I'm like freaking out. It is very it is stressful.
How old are your kids?
It is
When can you start
stressful.
training your kids to do this for you? Are they almost there?
Yeah, they're there. I'm not the easiest guy, because once it's work mode, there's no niceness. It's about getting the job done, and so I have to train them first to deal with
You deal with me.
deal with me. Lack of
Yeah.
politeness, really.
Yeah, no, I get there too. Work mode is work mode. But it's family day. It's family
That's right.
day.
I come from a film background. And we don't mess around. When a job is on,
Yeah, because you miss the
it's all
timing.
about
Yeah. If you mess up, you miss the whole shot. So I imagine it's very stressful working in film.
well, there's 300 people watching tonight, and sometimes every little F up that I make is seen by 300 to 1,000 people. So it gets a bit stressful.
Yeah, it's only 300,000. We'll just wait till it's like 300. Yeah, 300,000. We're getting all the kinks out now.
Yeah, I think at that point you can afford an intern or something. Or a key grip.
Yeah, it's such a weird. What do you do for a living? Well, I race Hot Wheels cars. It's nice seeing people's reaction when they come into and see the track. It's quite something to see the whole track in person.
I bet.
Yep. I think On-Chain Summit is going to be huge for base. I do really think August, everything we're doing is gearing up specifically for August pump. And this is exactly the stuff that they want. The real life stuff. So that's why we're doing the YouTube videos, targeting not crypto people at all, just the enthusiasts. And I think base is doing a really good job of bringing enthusiastic people and builders over to their chain.
Yeah, man, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited with.
Oh, good.
No, I'm excited for base in the long run. I keep saying that, even though the environment is pretty shitty for utility projects, but I like how they keep trying and they're experimenting, and I also like that. Yes, you're trying to please the crypto native crowd, but a lot of the time the crypto native crowd seems to not fully grasp or understand what it requires to onboard normies. And I think Jesse, for better or for worse, I think he's got a good plan with that, or a good vision with that. So it's I think it'll be good in a couple months for non projects.
Max is being optimistic. That's a bad sign. It's a bearish sign of Max optimistic.
It's a top sign.
Yeah.
No, don't say that, please, for the love of God.
No, we're good. I really do think. I think
candles.
I think we're good until I think we're gonna be an upward trend, sideways up now. I think the rest of the year. I think you had a right to be a little pessimistic the past 6 months. I think we're in a kind of a downward sideways trend. But everyone, not financial advice. I do think we're in a sideways uptrend the rest of the year.
So when do you think it'll go from a sideways uptrend to an upward uptrend?
No, November.
November?
I think we get a bump in August. but I'm sticking to my guns. I've said this for like a year. I did say over a year ago, I thought summer of this year would be the big up, but then about 6 months ago, I started, or 6, 7, 8 months ago, I started saying, okay, maybe I've been hearing a lot about November of this year. People that I trust and I can kind of see it myself. So I think there's going to be, and that's a little long for a bull. You know, I feel like there has to be some action before November. So I think we'll get a little bump in summer and then the big run in November.
I think we're looking at sideways and up till about beginning of July or so, and then we'll be down again. And then October, November, we'll get another pickup going into a bullish January, December, January. I think that would make sense.
I'm
Right
pretty much
now,
stopped trying to figure out what it's going to be and just build.
Exactly. It really is just and that's what I love about now too. It's the people that are around are the people building. It's just put your head down, keep building. Just know when it comes around, they'll find the people that are building. And also, we all know each other now. So when all these other people kind of come in, we'll all be, set with our events. We'll all have multiple weekly events that we're all going to, and all these newcomers are going to be coming to us. Like, hey, how do we get involved? That's something that we saw with AYB all the time. It's like we did it first. We went with like Toshi and TYBG and like, hey, we want to work with you. We want to work with you. And then over the past year, a lot of people, new projects, like, hey, we want to work with you now. And I think you're going to start seeing that after this time, right? All of us that are here, this is who everyone's watching that want to start building things over the next year.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, it's 4 a.m. here. I'm in
God candles.
I'm in China, by the way.
For all of us, for everyone. Sure. I hope we get massive, just unrealistic God candles. That would be so nice. And then utility starts pumping. Yeah, utility pumps.
Well,
that would be amazing.
Need to go first. So that was the big sign this week. So we need ETH. Even my dad messaged me about ETH. My dad doesn't even pay attention to crypto at all. He's like, oh, of course I asked you because something went up 15%. I want to ask you. My dad never asked me anything about crypto. But that's a good signal. And generally, we're going to need ETH to pump first. And then you'll see all the altcoins pump.
Track.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're still praying for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we really want. We want to see that ETH go up, and then see everything else pump. ETH didn't hit its all-time high. That's what's weird. That's what I told my dad too. It's like he's like, why did it happen? I'm like, well, look. He's like, why did BTC only go up 2 or 3%? ETH went up 15. Like, well, BTC is at an all-time high, and ETH is nowhere near its all-time high. So
but if you look if you look with the magic lines on trading view or whatever, you can see that ETH is like on a multi-year resistance, or just broke through that. And if you look at the downtrend over the last couple of years, our first major resistance should be around 3,500. So if we can break through that downtrend, then if you look at the top of the magic lines, that's like $7,500, $8,000 would be a reasonable guess.
Well, here I've always said
if we can break through.
I've always said Bitcoin is gold and ETH is silver. But I've been saying this for 10 years before probably most people were saying
ETH is oil.
Okay, but I compared.
ETH is oil.
Okay, I could see that too.
I think the silver analogy works though, because silver is used so much in like manufacturing.
Yes, yes.
That's and so it's both okay. That like cheaper version of gold type of value and also industrial value.
Yeah. Gold has
I mean that's why I went
with
the oil.
Yeah, exactly. But I was saying this 10 years ago before I even knew much about oil. So I've always compared them, and it hasn't done that yet. I think Bitcoin is this new correlation. I think it's starting to, the decoupling is going to start putting it. I mean, it'll never be like gold. It won't be, but it will be in it. I was just saying it shouldn't be in the tech stock it shouldn't be the tech stock classification. It should be more in a commodity classification.
Right.
And ETH hasn't quite. I don't think enough people have realized that so much runs on ETH still. Like, look at Base, and Base is growing. It
And
runs on
so
ETH.
much is going to run on ETH.
Yeah.
You know, with the RWA stuff and the BlackRock and all of that. So, I mean, unfortunately, all my bags are on ETH or on Base, which is, you know, ETH dependent. So, and I think a lot of the crap the flack that Base has gotten, the Base projects have gotten, aren't necessarily to do with the projects themselves. I think it's just because we're also correlated to ETH, right? So when ETH is underperformed, it's easy to take shots at projects because they're underperforming, but you can't necessarily, not can't, but it's rare to outperform the asset that the blockchain that you're
Well, that's
on.
the
That's a good
argument
point.
for Base having a token, which people have speculated for quite a while. Because if like Solana or Avalanche, like when Solana goes up 10x, every project built on it goes up 10x.
Well,
just
so
Yeah.
something I've been looking at about Base is like they're working towards becoming as decentralized as they possibly can, which means eventually they're going to have to open up validators, or the ability for any individual to run a validator node, which means that they're going to need to have a token for validation. And it doesn't, to me, make sense to make that ETH on the Base network. So I could see them releasing a token once they hit that level of decentralization where people can run their own validators.
It also probably makes sense timing wise because at that point there'll be more regulatory clarity, right? So then Coinbase won't be as scared, I guess, of the consequences.
Yeah, well, I
of
think
the
they have to
token.
have a reason to launch a token. Again, like you said, back to the regulators, and it's Coinbase is trying to do everything above board as much as possible. So I don't think they just release a token
Right.
just to have one. They want it to tie into a utility, and there's for any blockchain network, there's no greater utility than the running validators and decentralizing the network.
Yeah.
And what will be cool is when they launch the token, you can jump into the Telegram and tag Jesse the mod and ask when marketing. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, people do that already. I don't know. I'm still stuck on whether they're going to do it or not. I don't know whether they do it or not. I can see, I pointed out in the past, if they do create a token, it will be the greatest generation of wealth I think we've seen in crypto. That's something to keep in mind. It would be instantly billions of dollar market cap. There's not many tokens or projects that could do that overnight, but they have all regulatory stuff. They also don't want to be tied, because then it becomes your life once you have a token almost. Like that's everything you hear, all the focus. And by leaving it separate as ETH and using existing validators, they can probably create incentives still within the existing network. So I'm stuck whether they're going to do it or not myself.
Also, I mean, then your sentiment is tied to your token, price action, whereas at the moment you can just kind of brush it off to ETH.
Mm-hmm. So it's a smart play.
What about USDC as the gas token?
Actually,
you still need ETH, though, I think.
Or they might go BTC. They're liking BTC a lot. It depends what happens with BTC and ordinals and all that stuff too. Yeah. I see them going. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to tell. And honestly, I don't think they have any clue at the moment either. I think they are all in the same kind of boat of, hey, this is working for now, and they'll cross that bridge when the time comes.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the next month or two. That would be awesome. I could do with some generational wealth. Not gonna lie.
You and me both.
That's where it takes a little bit of time. Yeah, I feel you. Sometimes you just got to keep grinding it out, even when the market's not showing the value. It's just knowing and having fun. That's why I really enjoy these nights. That's why I don't care waking up at making sure I'm here till 4 a.m. because I have a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, and
Yeah,
I
that's
love
dedication.
gambling and watching the races.
Yeah, kudos to you, man. That started at 2 a.m. in the morning. That's crazy.
And I've only gotten I slept for 1
Respect.
hour
I mean-
before this. I've only slept for 1 or 2 hours for the past 3 nights in a row.
Holy
I'm
crap!
like,
How are you
I'm
still
gonna sleep all
going?
day tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. This is actually a record for me because I've been flying and traveling, and I stayed up for poker on Friday. I stayed up 4 a.m. for poker to play. Yeah, so I've only gotten about an hour or two sleep every
Sheesh.
night for 3 nights.
That's nuts, dude.
I wouldn't be able to hang.
I guess you're young still, so you're able to do such things.
Yeah.
When you get to my age,
Yeah. By the way, I just
Not
found
so-
out that
not so
Max and I are
easy.
the exact same age. When we were chatting the other day. Yes,
32.
exactly.
We're
Both
both
32.
32 years old.
I was like, where are the graybeards? I was saying, even I'm getting grays. I was just gonna say, Max, I got shaved the other day in Dubai, and I was like, whoa, I have some like big white hairs coming in. I'm gonna have a white beard like you soon, I think.
Yeah, I was nervous to dox because like I'm probably the oldest person in the 305 people that are watching this right now. Me and Rex are. So the gray doesn't do
All right, now-
much. You know, we're competing against sprightly 18
All right, we got to get more granular to see who's older. I was born in October. What month were you born in?
Damn. I was born in July.
Okay, so you're a little bit older.
I'm like leaps and bounds older than you, dude. That's funny. All right, well,
But
I'm gonna.
I like that narrative. I like the narrative. Max is just a white beard 32-year-old.
No, dude, I'm not 32. I'm 42, man.
Yeah, there we
I'm
go.
42.
Let's make it realistic.
This is stress. This is all from stress. Kids, family, crypto. It's very stressful.
Yeah, I'm living in the
Actually, no, this is from my previous business.
Yeah,
If that's the
which
case,
one?
I should definitely be gray.
Which previous business, Max? Which one gave you the stress? The filming animals or?
So I started with wildlife documentary filmmaking, and then progressed into movies and commercials here in Cape Town. So it is my job was production manager, and basically production manager is the person like that deals with everybody's stress, because you organize everything, and you are the liaison between the executives and the directors and the crew. So you deal with everyone's shit and organize everything. So what I'm very good at is I'm good at
I called it.
I'm good at putting together things. I'm good at bringing people together, and I'm good at dragging everyone through the difficult part to the finish line. Like that's my
I
skill
called
set.
it when I was doing
I'm
something
not-
similar. I called it the stress sponge. The stress sponge. That you have to not let other
Yeah,
people
that sounds
know
right.
the stress that you know. So it's like it's not you're not lying, but you're just not telling everyone everything, and that adds for me. That was a lot of extra stress, is because you know that hey, this thing might fail tomorrow, but you can't let everyone know that this thing might go wrong tomorrow.
Yeah, and it'll cost you like a couple $100,000 worth of if you do mess it up. I have no patience with stupid people, right? So I am very short. I'm very abrupt. I just cannot. So I'm good at like getting you to do something, because I can be quite.
It's called being a
I'm a nice guy. But when we start working and cameras are rolling, don't fuck around, because now it's money, right? So that's
You know
my
what's so
attitude.
funny? I think we align like that a lot. I have very, very, very similar to that. I'm such a nice guy, but then yeah, all the people that work with me, I was on sports teams and things. Like we can be kind of dicks to each other a little bit when it's game time. There's no time to like dance around any subjects or like say nice things. No, it's like, hey,
No.
this now.
And if you're sensitive and you're in that kind of environment, then you're not going to make it. It's nothing personal. But if you come to me with a stupid question, I'm going to give you a stupid
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that too, because
it's very
so
very
I
stressful
was
work.
a creative director for a long time, and working with other artists. There's a lot of sensitive artists out there, and I'm not gonna fuck around. I'm just gonna be like, because there's a million things to do, limited time. You got to just knock all the shit out, and it's like you
Right.
end up weeding out the people that can't hang, just simply from like critiques. Like, I'm not here to inflate your ego or blow smoke up your ass. Like, I'm going to give you a straight to the point critique, fix it so it can get off our plate.
Exactly.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, it's always the
I'm
artists. No, we love the artists. We love artists, but yeah, it's always the artists.
I'm quite happy with what I'm doing right now, because it's just me running this little show that I've got going, and I work very well with myself. So I'm happy.
And you can do it all. Man,
Well, I mean, I
skill.
used to work with film crews that are like 1,000, couple hundred, up to 1,000 people strong, and it's very stressful. Very stressful.
That's why we need to get you out to On-Chain Summit. When you go out to On-Chain Summit, you aren't going to be the old guy. Let me tell you. There's Base has actually some legit older gentlemen in this space, and I think it'd be a good place for you to connect with some people.
Actually, funny enough, a lot of the founders that I know, and I've since 23 October, since I've been here, I've met a lot of good people here. In the majority, it is older. They're generally, and like older meaning like not 20 or not 18, like late 30s, mid to late 30s, early 40s. A lot of, like a surprising amount. So, and I think people that stick around with their projects and have that longevity, I would almost make a bet like that, let's say 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, the leads that are in charge are generally going to be older people who can see the value, who can pitch up every day, who have the discipline to kind of rock up when shit is tough. I don't know that it is necessarily a kid's game, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to trade and stuff, but to actually build and to deal with everyone's crap.
I think it's the kids that go for the quick money pump and dumps. They want to get in, get out, and
Right.
It's the more mature people that are going to build for the long term. At least that's how I see it.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of them will
Absolutely.
leave, and for sure they'll talk about the next, like, okay, that was fun. Next one. Yeah, you get that vibe all the time with younger guys.
Despite getting hacked, I've outlasted so many projects that have approached me to raise, and like a couple months later, they aren't around anymore. So, and you guys, you've been here. I was watching you when you were alone in your chat, Captain, when you launched AYB. I think I first bought my first amount of AYB when you were 245 market cap.
Yeah, that's right before our pump.
And I was you came into the Toshi chat, and I was modding, and I nearly banned you because you came and shilled your airdrop. You came and shilled your airdrop, and I was like, and Morigu actually stopped me from banning you, because she's like, no, they're legit. So I had my itchy trigger finger.
That was
ready to
you.
pop
I'm glad.
that.
It's so funny. I never even knew that was you. But yeah, I remember that, and I didn't mind actually. I honestly didn't mind any. I was like, okay, that's fine. But we are just trying to add value. So at that time, I do remember that happened. It happened in a few different communities, but it's like, hey, we're out here trying to, we'll try to say it the right way or whatever. But it was a legit airdrop. I mean, we gave away,
Sure.
at 250K market cap, I think we gave away 5K tokens to Satoshi holders during that airdrop.
And you
So
had
they,
a bunch of Toshi, a bunch of the Toshi mods and community were in your project. I was very protective over the Toshi chat, so I I easily into quite a bit of trouble with that. So so you're lucky. You're lucky I kept you in.
yeah. Well, thank you. Well, I'm glad it worked out, and that's part of it too. Is also try, just go out there and try things, and that was actually one of the best things we ever did. We got some of our most solid, strongest supporters. I even had one of the old Toshi people reach back out to me last week. I've lost a couple Toshi people. One of them got mad at me about our AI project, so we lost a couple. Hopefully, I want to win them back. But I had some from that sold long ago that just came back and hit me up last week saying, I'm going to buy some more. So that Toshi move was one of our best moves we ever did.
Well, the Toshi,
So
I'm just going to say it
again.
I've got a Toshi tattoo here. My blood is blue. I love the blue cat, and the guys at Toshi, the leads, the team, the mods, the community. It's a really fantastic community, and I really hope, all the signs are there, but I really hope they go into tens of billions. It would be such a good story for Base, and they have been around for so long, and they've been through so much crap, and they're still strong. So they're a good community.
I like them a lot.
Shout out to
as we were
Toshi.
talking about tough people, that's what I like about Toshi. I mean, if you want to know a tough crowd, from what I hear, there's all kinds of internal drama and attitudes, egos, personalities, and being able to take all that and make something great. That it's an inspiration, I think, for a project like mine, and I think a lot of other projects. You gotta work with, in this industry, you gotta work with a bunch of egos, and that's what makes, if everyone played sports, that's what happens. Everyone on the team's got a little bit of an ego, and I think that's what develops greatness, is having a collective of egos working together.
Yeah, Coco, I learned a lot from the other guys there. How to run a project, how to deal with people, I did their docs for them and the documents for them. I learned a lot. with them. They're good people.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Coco. He's a good guy.
I'm going to say goodnight now. It is running late for me.
Yeah, I was going to say good timing. I got to head out too. But hey, good night, everyone. I appreciate everyone that showed up. The races are amazing. And thanks to everyone that stayed around to hang out and chit chat. And then, next week, it will be even bigger. But make sure you share the room, get that free money. And let's see some more bets placed. These races are awesome. And we're going to start adding the betting to lots of other things as well.
Yeah, there's 312 people watching this. So if you're still paying attention, I'm inclined to give preference to people that are posting pictures of their bets that they're placing. The lowest bet is 25 cents, so it's really not going to cost you much. But if you're showing us that you're fulfilling all the requirements on the post, tagging 2 people, sharing the links, that kind of thing, and then also posting a picture of you placing a bet, I mean, that's really going to make me feel good and make me choose preferential winners like that. So just a hint.
Yep.
Easy $10.
And I guess we'll continue to chat about getting some sim racing betting going here soon.
Definitely.
I'm keen, dude. I'm keen. Like if we can get that, like I'll look into it now again this week, just what the requirements are and that kind of thing, because the one thing we need to consider is that just from our run with the Hot Wheels is that we're not necessarily always going to have the team pitch up, right? So there's a way around that. Because I was thinking, are you a good driver? You must be, right? So we could have you as our house driver and then sell seats to the public. People can buy a seat to drive, and it's like a one-on-one race, I guess, with AI racers, or just all AI. I don't know if you can do that where all the racers are just AI racers. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I mean,
fun
it's
that
like
would be, though.
playing. It's like playing single player. You can just enter a race, and I guess people could bet on the place, like over under sort of thing, or what we could do is like have like a project get a champion, like you said earlier, Captain, and get somebody to come in and race on their team's behalf against the house racer. Bring your buddy
Right.
in. I'm always down to do the racing too. Definitely need to get a little bit more seat time under my belt. I've been so busy building lately. I haven't had a chance to do as much sim racing as I used to. But yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun.
If you already know what you're doing
Oh,
with
yeah.
it, then like you're a house driver, we could have a guest when they arrive. You could be against the guest. Otherwise, it could be against AI, or Captain or me. I think it'll be fun. I think just offering multiple options for using the DAP, right? So the Hot Wheels, the poker, the sim racing, Copeville. I really want us to utilize
Rex,
the
that
DAP
would be
more.
perfect. I realized for On-Chain Summit, it wouldn't take up much space. We could even almost share a booth. We haven't been planning to buy a booth, to be honest, but maybe we
I
will.
looked into it, but
We'll talk.
it's expensive.
Yeah, but we work
doesn't
out.
fit our
We're
budget.
working some. We're gonna work something out. I think we're gonna try to work out whatever we can. So that's how we did last year. We co-hosted poker because we were able to help with it. So we'll see what we can do, because if it's adding value to the event, it also is. It's a good thing for them. I was just thinking, if you bring the sim or the pedals, the wheel, and let people race the cars there in a booth, that is something it adds value to the event. Like, and whenever I go to these places, to all these conferences, I love to go play the games, like the punching bag game or the hitting. I did one where I was catching sticks or something. There's some new thing I saw, but these are interactive entertainment that get the most attention at events. So I can imagine people would just want to rock up, and there'd be a line of people wanting to race.
Yeah, man, I could definitely set that up.
I have an idea as well for the track. So instead of these shitty Hot Wheels, whatever, easy, and what we could do is we could have have my guy do a CAD drawing of a track that's not as hectic as this, and then we 3D print it in the States, put it together, get an electrician to hook up lights for us, and then you've got a track. I mean, I don't know what you do with it afterwards. Maybe we could auction it off or something, but that could look cooler than these than the Hot Wheels stuff. More expensive.
We're working on this
though.
week.
Yeah.
This week.
All right,
We're working
I'm going to take this to another level, because I'm bringing my car as my promo vehicle. So I've just finished
Nice.
restoring it, and in fact, I'll show it right here. Here's a Hot Wheels of my car,
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Nice.
S14 Sylvia. And what if we set up a track that we park the car inside, and then we run a track like on the car, like build the track onto the car.
That would be sick.
They like start
would
on
be
the
sick.
spoiler and then go down.
That would be so sick. There's a
would be
good plan
cool.
for you, dude. We'd have to 3D print the entire track and do a CAD drawing.
Yeah.
So,
And take a
Be a
while
whole
on
movie.
my little 3D printer.
Pretty cool. It's like a moving track. Like you drive it around too, and the track's just around the car.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
park
I
it
see
in
what
the
you're
place.
driving with.
Calm down.
Yeah, we're
Calm
getting real
down.
crazy now.
Calm down. Calm down. Or we could just get a bunch of cars and race those.
All right. Well, I think we got some
next
fun
year.
ideas to play with. Let's see what we
Next
can
On-Chain
come up with.
Summit.
Yeah.
Well,
All
really
right, gentlemen.
cool. Yeah, I think it's time to. It's 4:30. I gotta get to bed. I'm like passing out.
All right.
But I had a really, really good time, and I love these. I love these end of the night talks, by the way, or for me, end of the stream talks. But yeah, a lot to work on this week. So anyone listening, these are what base builders sound like. This is what we do. We inspire each other, and we the things you're hearing about, you're gonna see it within a month or two here. So yeah,
Nice.
really cool talking about all of it.
Cool. Thanks everyone for
All
tuning in. Thanks Rex for pitching up, and congrats on your race win tonight. That's good.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and rewatch it since I missed the whole damn thing, but I'll take it. All right,
Guys,
guys.
have
Well,
a good night, guys.
yeah, and happy Mother's Day to everybody watching. Go give your moms a hug.
Yep.
Bye, bros.
And thanks,
Have a good
Mayor, as
night.
well.
All right,
Yeah,
Good night, Mayor.
Mayor.
Thanks for pitching up,
bye, guys.
dude.
Thanks to you, bros. Bye bye.
All right, see y'all later.